Oh, I don't think we should talk about this. Come on, why not? People might misunderstand. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. People at home or in the crowd, it keeps coming up anyhow. Don't decoy, avoid, or make void the topic, cause that ain't gonna stop it. Now, just talk about it. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things. I don't think we should talk about this. Come on, why not? People might misunderstand. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that make.
Hey, everybody. I'm using a new mouse and it takes a minute to get used to. But darn, it's going to make me do everything. I keep losing my mouse, so I'm tired of them having to uninstall and reinstall the whole operating system. So I got a different mouse. And I'm not used to it. Okay. Let me get my banner on. Okay. Let me go to chat. Okay, now where to go? Oh, darn piece of crap. Oh, yeah, this takes some getting used to. This is totally different. I think I'll have them reset my system. This is pissing me off. Oh, well. It better not mess up while I'm trying to show content. I know that. Let me say hi to everybody. I don't even know who's here. Come on, get over there. Okay, now who will be calling me? No, I don't want that. Mm, I don't know that number, so I'm not answering it. Hey, Cash, how are you? Yeah, it's a good looking puppy you got there. And I'm not doxing your dog, Cash. Alright, come on, mouse. Oh, I give up. It's pissing me off. I'm going to go back to my. I'm going back to my wireless until I get tech support too. I just don't want to take another 13, 14 hours for them to uninstall and reinstall. I shouldn't have to go through that. But they're going to do something about it this time. But anyway, so let me finish saying hi. I'm sorry. Hey, Hope. Good to see you. Hey, Wise Angel, Arabella, Dan Larson, Mama Schmiedel, Gina Marie. Good to see you. Sandy. Oh, let's be honest. I don't know if you're still in here, but thank you for the gifted memberships. I appreciate that. Kathy peed on a mouse is what happened. Yeah, well, this mouse is driving me crazy. I need my regular mouse back. This thing is super sensitive and it doesn't want to go where you want it to go. It wants to do what it wants to do. I want my wireless back, but still, they still need to fix my system because I shouldn't be having this problem. And they shouldn't have to reset my system. This would be the third time. So, not having it. Done with it. I'm going to my channel today. I just want to show a few things. Betty's done a lot these last couple days. She's done a lot. Okay, so why isn't it giving me that video? It should give me that video. It took me forever to upload this video today too. It was freaking crazy. And then it took Actually took longer to upload than it did to why won't it give me my video? To process it. It only took like an hour, but it took hours for the video to upload, which it was just running really super slow. Why is it not letting me show this? I can't change the video. Well, I could just put it on members only and then take it off there. Oh no, here it is. But it's going to make me take it off private to play it? I guess it is. Well, I'll be darned. Oh, wait, no, view on YouTube. Okay, no, I figured it out. But, I don't think I'm going to do this one, though, first. Because, yeah, no. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show her live the day after the debacle, which anybody who's been on YouTube knows what's been going on this last week. It's been crazy. And Betty has just went too far. She's just went too far. You don't dox people. You don't threaten people's jobs. You don't. Ooh, no, we're not watching no cooking video. Ooh, Lord, no, beef stew. I don't know. It might be good, but I'm not watching it. Did anybody watch the beef stew video? Well, there's two. I'm not watching it. More power to you. Well, I'm sure I'll see clips of it around, but I don't want to review her cooking video. This is oh, Bets. Where's the video? Well, don't worry if you privated it, I've got it recorded. I got you covered. Don't worry. I recorded them both. See, because I know how you are. The reason I didn't do a heavy edit is because of the things Betty says. No, it's here. Okay. I'm still trying to use my mouse on my laptop. It's driving me crazy. I guess this will just take some getting used to, but they still need to fix it. I shouldn't have to do this with a new computer. Okay, let me pause it. Let me share screen. Now this was, oh, Kath. I cut everybody off. What did I do? What a dumbass. Where the hell am I? Here we are. Oh, maybe shouldn't have had two gummies before. Before streaming, I guess. Now, what did it do with the Betty? Okay, there we go. Now we can share screen. Hey, now this mouse wants to work. See, this is so freaking weird. This was the live, I believe, yesterday morning's live. Before I started, let me see who I haven't said hi to. Hey, I think I got you. Hey, Pamela, I think I got you, Gina Marie. Let's be honest. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships. I really appreciate that. You are always so supportive. I really appreciate that. But I'm going to play, not only am I going to play some of Betty's live, I'm not playing the whole thing. I'm going to be fast forwarding. The only reason I did not edit out the crap that I don't want to talk about is because every time one of us do that, then Betty says, oh, well, they cut it all up. They chopped it all up. No, I don't do that because I know that's what she's going to say. Now, in the part of the privated video that I'm going to show, yes, it's the very beginning I did take off, but you can tell that that's all it was. I just stopped where she was talking about other cases, and I don't know enough about that specific case to comment about what she's saying, but I'm digging into it because now I'm curious. But I mean, I know a little bit about it, but not enough. So That's the only reason. And I'm going to be fast forwarding through some of that because I didn't want to take stuff that was out in the middle and have to piece it together that she can say that we're chopping it up. So that's why I do that. And I know I've explained it before, but I'll just be fast forwarding a lot, people. Hey, Crazy Nurse, good to see you. Hey, Laura. And guys, feel free. Hey, TT. Oh, no, TF. Okay. Feel free to give cash. Make them work. Make them earn that wrench. You can, rough them up a little bit. No, I'm just kidding. But, Cash likes a little bit of, he likes to hit that timeout button. And now that it has different amounts, you can time someone out for, I'm sure he really likes that extra benefit. Mental medic, why does your number not go up? Who's mental medic? Is it somebody new? Can you guys hear me? Okay, I'm going to share. Can you guys hear me? Hello? Okay, let's share this video. Oh, this freaking mouse. I don't like you either, so
Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce
we're fair. We're even. Okay, now there's the reason I'm going to do this. The reason I'm doing this is I'm going to show you what Betty said the very next morning after the supposed tip about Layla. I don't want to just say the missing girl. That's disrespectful. And I so badly feel, oh my God, I couldn't even imagine what her mother must have been going through and feeling. I don't know. I still, all my prayers go out to Layla and her family. But I just want to show you what she's saying in this live. And she is going to play a very small snippet of her private live. But she's careful in what she plays. And like I said, a very small portion. So I'm going to play that whole thing in its entirety so you can see where she got it from. Then she played like she was going to show chat. Well, Betty knows that if you edit a video, you lose the chat. So maybe she didn't. Maybe that's just what she showed. But it would have been perfect if she didn't go on with it, and it would have been a perfect timestamp. I mean, perfect. Perfect timing all around. I don't know. She said other things about the chat, but couldn't show the chat. So, yeah. So, we're going to start off with what she's saying, which is a lot less than what I'm going to show, because that's more important to me. To show I don't need all the other crap she's talking in here. I'm not, hey, Skip to Milo. I'm not going to go into the other cases. That's why I'm going to fast forward through them. But the one case I'm digging very deep into, because now she's got me curious. Because she said some, now I listened to it, but I'm not going to play it for you guys. She said some things I don't know that just, I hope they're not true, but I'm finding out. Let me see where we're at in this one.
Saw somebody that they thought.
All right, here we go. I tried to
Your hair is damaged.
Oh,
you want the deepest.
Damn it. I tried to stay out of the other stuff that she said as much as possible. So it doesn't have to be a 9-hour live because my kids are home. And they're still out. No.
Vision.
Okay. I'm only playing this little piece here.
I was trying to figure out how I was going to break it.
I'm going to play a couple seconds of this in the front. in the beginning about Dolly. Hey, Laugh at Life. Um, Only because she really thinks if you listen to what she says, it's not all the compliments she wants people to believe she's paying to him. But you just gotta really listen and watch her reactions. But I don't know. Anyway, I just thought it was funny, so I'm just gonna play this little bit of it and then we're gonna fast forward
into this conversation because there's just idiots on YouTube, and we know it.
But
But
you
before we
are.
do, our sponsor. Dun 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 dun. Do I have it? Dun 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 dun. Hold on.
Oh dear. Who gave you a button?
That's definitely not it.
Oh my gosh.
That's not it either. Well, it does dive right on in. It segues right on into this new back bar that I got from Dolly Vision. I swear to God, I've been sniffing this thing for forever. Like, this smells like candy. I love this thing. I almost don't want to bathe in it, but we're going to give it a shot. But I thought I would throw that out there because I did privatize my video from yesterday. There's a lot of people, thinking one way or another that has nothing to do with it.
Oh, yes, it does.
So we got a call yesterday after we received the call in that somebody had, saw somebody that they thought looked like Layla, and they went ahead and called law enforcement. So they didn't call our channel first. They called law enforcement, but it was a channel member. And so they ended up calling in here and telling us, what they had seen
Watch
and
TV.
heard and what they did. So I just want to give a big shout out to the Wandering Orphan. Again, thank you for doing the right thing. We're not going to have people shame us into not picking up the phone and calling law enforcement when we think we see somebody that might be on a missing person flyer. Even Kaylee Gonzalez called in a missing person and reported it, posted.
Okay. I'm sorry. My kids interrupted me. The Dolly soap thing. Come on. Are you guys buying any of that? Are you really buying any of that? I let it get ahead and I shouldn't have. But, kids are kids. They're little and they still need to interrupt mommy every 5 minutes. But I love them to pieces. And they're going to destroy my living room. Oh, dear. Okay. Now we're just gonna listen to where I'm at.
So it's like one of these things where it makes you wonder why people are trying to shame people in not making phone calls when they see somebody that's missing or that could be in an ST or HT situation or something like that. And I also don't.
Who's telling people not to call? Huh? No, Bets. Not to call in false reports on active open investigations because that makes it tough on law enforcement. Manpower hours are stretched as it is. Calling in accurate, real tips, absolutely, but not all the fake crap. No, doesn't help a bit. Just my opinion. By the way, this is covered under fair use, and it is just my opinion. They said I can use it for entertainment purposes. Educational purposes? Absolutely. How? Not what to do on a live. Like the thumbnail says, the game show. You guys remember that game show? Tell the truth? To tell the truth? Yeah. Betty's the only contestant.
Don't think it was awfully funny that there were some people in here we didn't see screaming out that she's been found and she was confirmed and all this other stuff, causing a little bit of confusion in the chat yesterday. So we were able to clarify it fairly quickly. We picked up the phone and made a phone call and realized it wasn't confirmed. They were still looking into it, but I did receive a call later asking me if I could privatize my video while they investigated the situation. So that is exactly what I did. Obviously, we're here to help. We are going to pass over any information. I will never. I just want to make sure that I'm on here. You are right. I do not vote. I do not follow what crap PI may do. He may withhold information from a family, but I'm not investigating this case. I'm reporting and searching for a missing girl. You know who does investigate this case? Jennifer Santinello, her PI, and law enforcement. And so I will never be intimidated.
Betty, no one's intimidated you. I gotta back us up. Okay, sorry, I'm in there yelling at the dog to lay down and go to sleep, to go to bed, and trying to get the kids to settle down, eat their snack, and watch their movie. And they thought I was talking to them when I was talking to the dog, and the dog thought I was talking to him when I was talking to them. And yeah, it didn't work.
Asking me if I could privatize my video while they investigated the situation. So that is exactly what I did. Obviously,
okay, that's what I wanted to hear.
To help.
No, I don't totally buy that. Do I know if you got a phone call asking me that? I have no idea. It's a moot point to me. I think you privated that video immediately because you know how much you messed up in this video, Betty. You threatened someone. You threatened their job. You had doxed this person. You went total real life, all because she reviews your true crime videos. She don't review your cooking videos and stuff. She doesn't. She review. It's about the cases, Betty. You know, the misinformation you often spread. That's what it's about. So, okay, you're wrong, and I'm going to show how wrong you are.
We are going to pass over any information. I will never.
But information should not be coming to you on a live. And it just, and there's some facts I want to point out in it. I don't know who she saw. I'm not knocking the girl for calling law enforcement thinking that she did. She, you know, I'll play devil's advocate. She might have thought in her own head that that's who she's seen. I'm just saying there's a lot of red flags and a lot of questions. I can't 100% prove she's not being honest. I can't 100% prove she is being honest. So all I can do is point out some things. People can judge for themselves, but I'm not attacking her. I'm not going at her for calling in. I'm coming at you because of how you handled it all, which we're about ready to see. Then I'm going to show what you don't want that you didn't put in this video. Wonder why. Just asking.
I just want to make sure that I'm on here. You are right. I do not vote. I do not follow what crap PI may do. He may withhold information from a family, but I'm not investigating this case. I'm reporting and searching for a missing girl.
No, you're not searching because that would require investigating. And you're not an investigator. You're not a certified, trained, licensed searcher. You don't do search and rescue. It wasn't an organized search by a group like EquiSearch or something, or even by law enforcement, multiple agencies. So yeah, you're right. You're not an investigator, but you think you can get on here and say what you want about these cases and spin your little narratives and be so far off the frickin' mark you can't see straight. But you're okay with that. Okay. Why are your eyes so big? You're really big today or yesterday.
You know who does investigate this case?
Who?
Jennifer Santinello, her PI, and law enforcement.
And at one time, SF and Chloe were investigating. Yeah. So, your point?
And so I will never be intimidated
into
Lord. Not telling the family. Now, I do realize that maybe because I didn't trample her up here on my show to drop the information on her like they did Brandy Neal and get that content of a mother breaking down, maybe that's what they were wanting me to do.
Oh, Betty, I could sit down and go over you about Brandy Neal and your antics, but that's for a whole nother video because I don't have time to do it with this crap. That's a bad example. But what do you think you're doing? You don't get it, do you? You don't see anything wrong with what you did yesterday. Okay.
But maybe they're upset that I did not do that, which I would not do that.
No. What people were upset about is that you didn't shut your live down and handle it. Instead, you chose, you didn't even have to shut your live down. All you had to do was pause it. You shouldn't have handled that live on YouTube. Supposedly, she had just called law enforcement. She just called 911. So that means that the mom, Jennifer, found out on your live because you decided to play detective and you decided not to show no respect and just ran with this yesterday. You ran with this. Or not yesterday, the day before. It's probably already 2 days old. I needed to piece it together to do this live because it's a lot. But anyway, let's just,
We took care of all this behind the scenes. One of my mods reached out to Jennifer to let her know what was going on. And, we never said that it was confirmed or found. We actually asked many questions while many people were throwing a bunch of stuff in the chat. So what I...
You what? But wait a minute. There's a cool comment I want to read. Yeah, I have Paw Patrol, Baby Shark, Coco Melon toys, all kinds of little cars all over the living room. His toy cooking stuff in the kitchen and my room. He has Hess trucks. Yep. I feel you, G. Marie. And yes, I hear, especially they love Legos. These two will play with Legos all day long. My little girl can build, damn. I'm blown away by the stuff she makes. And there's not a kid. She can't sit down with a book and follow to a T. I can't do that stuff. But yeah, I dread when I hear that emptying because that means there's thousands of freaking Legos on my floor. But I'm trying to teach them to keep their toys in their room when they're done playing with them, to put them back away. I'm trying. But you know what? My dog ended up me yelling at him to go to bed. Worked. He went to bed. He truly went to bed. I got to yell at him more often. Okay, let's get back into this.
I did do.
What did you do?
Is I did get permission this morning that I can go ahead and release the video back. But before I do so, I decided to...
Okay, now she's going to show you a very small portion of what actually happened, of course. And you're going to see the difference. And I didn't touch the other video because it's still live. She privated, and I know how Betty is. Besides that, I suck at editing. It takes me weeks to get out 3 seconds of video. I'm terrible at it, and I usually mess it up. So, yeah. But as I explained before, that's why we're going through all this, because I don't want to hear her saying, oh, you chopped it up. That's not what happened. No, she's chopped it up and didn't want a repeat of the day before.
Play the section of what happened. And I also want to play the beautiful soul that called this in. Because again, thank you for doing the right thing. And I'm sorry there are horrible people out there that probably wouldn't do the right thing. Actually, they would have done it. And they would have done it exactly the same way we would have done it, except it would have been on their channel and they wouldn't have had anything to say about it. But because
wait a
it was
minute.
on this channel.
No. Betty, honestly, I hope that I never see that again, because I just think it was wrong. I think the whole thing was wrong. It should have not have been shared on the live. That's just me. That's just my opinion. But I have a sneaky suspicion that a lot of people were not okay with that. That is it. It's not about the girl calling in a tip. It's about you on your channel, how you dealt with it, how you handled it. And I'm sorry, but you didn't even try to vet that information. You didn't. You wouldn't take time and pause your live and check into things. You just ran with it. You have no idea. Because I've heard you say you didn't know this girl, that she's just never been around before, which is in the video. And then I also heard you saying, oh, how she's a member. She's a Coffee Club member. She's a member of our channel. And yeah. And she uses your closing. See, if you see something, say something. Yeah. She uses your closing just like you do. And, your Cash App name, she uses that too. It's just, and a few months back, Betty, and a lot of people haven't caught this, but I'm going to show it in the next video. Didn't you go to Missouri, Betty? Weren't you in Missouri? See, you tried to make me think when I was on Heels the other night, and a couple people in chat, it just was all confused. But I knew I was speaking what I heard. And that's why I kept saying it. Now, I was wrong in thinking that was Jennifer in that picture, not Layla. But look at the pictures that we've seen of Layla. The posters. Her hair is blonde. She's thinner. She looks so different than in that picture, that video with the dark hair. And in that video, to me, she looks just like her mom. Gorgeous young girl. So that's another question I have. But you wanted me, then you turned around and said it was Minneapolis. No, it was Missouri all along. And like I said, you yourself was just in Missouri. Remember, wasn't it when you went to a Trump rally or something, but you were supposed to be doing cases, something like that? Yeah, okay. Gotcha.
They do, but I will never hold any information from any parent of a missing child that comes through this channel.
And that's fine. That's fine. But you should have paused your live. And honestly, you should have at least tried to reach out to law enforcement or even to the private investigator, since you're so in deep that you can, which I doubt, and have the private investigator call law enforcement to confirm before you go calling the mom on a live to tell her this. Just because you didn't bring her up on panel doesn't make it any different, Betty. Any different, in my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Ever. I don't prescribe for that. It is not my place to give her to pick and choose what information she gets. And I will never prescribe to that. Now, if a crap.
Betty, you would rather not vet the source, not vet anything, and announce it on a live before you even reach out to the mom. Because that's what you did. You announced it, which I don't know if she watches you or not. But you announced it, then you said to call the mom. Okay. You're never going to see anything wrong with how you behaved. And that's fine. That's your opinion. But I'm telling you, in my opinion, what you did was awful. And I thought I've seen you go low. But that's just me.
PI wants to withhold information from his clients, he's entitled to do so. But again, Jennifer's not my client.
Exactly.
I am a searcher, a content creator, and
you're not a searcher.
My journeys in these.
You're not a searcher. You're a content creator. You're not a searcher. And clearly, you make these videos for content. We've all seen them. But okay.
Cases. But
You spend, what? Let's see. JJ, you was there, what? 17 and a half to 20 minutes? And when you were doing your content videos on your first search with olive oil for Layla, how long was you there? 23 minutes? Just asking.
other than that, it is not for me to withhold anything
Mm.
from a parent, and I will never do
Taz!
that. So I'm sorry that
Chris Quest, hey. Hey, Taz. Betty, no one asked you to withhold information. Number one, you just don't get it. You're gonna sit here and you're gonna keep repeating yourself, just trying to change the wordage up a little bit. The way you handled it, Betty, in my opinion, was wrong, was awful, and was disturbing. But okay.
that there are an element out there
Mm.
in this world that thinks that that's okay to do so to a parent. But I will never say that that is. And I don't think my audience seen anything wrong with it. And
No one said it was okay to do to a parent. Betty, you didn't even know if the tip was legit. You knew nothing. You handled it on a live, Betty.
actually, I don't think anybody saw anything wrong with what happened
Hey,
yesterday.
Lisa.
This is a community coming together for the right reasons. A person saw something and said something, which is exactly what we prescribe to on this channel. And for somebody to condemn somebody or a whole group, which is the same, the same group of people that think that we owe them something, that the whole entire universe revolves around them and their feelings. Not one time has any person asked, what did Jennifer want in all of this? Did she want to be blocked out?
Did you? Did you ask? Did you take the time to pause your live and ask that question? No, you didn't. You didn't. So preach to yourself, Betty, because you didn't do it. But you're going to put it on everybody else. You were the creator that was live, that chose not to pause her live and play this out. You did that.
It just doesn't seem like they care about Layla
Oh, my
or
Lord.
her mother or what her mother wishes. It's all about them and their feelings and how they feel this was wrong. But not one of them stopped to ask what Jen's feelings were on all of this.
Betty, you didn't stop to think about her. How do you think it makes the parent of a missing child feel? How do you think it made her feel to get that info from you just to find out? Because it wasn't vetted first. And it was actually done on the live minutes before she was even notified. So tell me, Betty, how did you think of her? And how do you know what her wishes are? Because you sure, if you do know, you didn't do good with it.
They just assumed.
Mm-hmm.
They just assumed.
Like you did.
Do you think a mother, if she has an opportunity, if there was a possibility of her daughter being out there somewhere after some of the information she's received, you think I should be withholding that from her? That I somehow shouldn't call her and inform her of information? That to me sounds just wrong.
Oh my God, is she for real? Betty, you didn't have any information to give her, number one, because you didn't bother to look into it, Betty. You just didn't. Why are your eyes so big? They were really big today. Is it because you know you messed up? I don't know. I'm not going to make you understand. No one is. But if you can feel good about it, more power to you, I guess. I don't know what else to say.
Absolutely. And for them to come out here and condemn a woman that did the right thing by calling law enforcement.
I didn't condemn her. I personally haven't seen anyone condemning her or going at her. I've seen questions asked because things aren't mapping. You know, they just aren't mapping. And it's normal that people are going to have questions. What's not normal is because people have questions, you say they're coming at her. Asking a question, Betty, is not attacking someone. Maybe in your book, but not in mine. Not in a lot of people's. Nothing wrong done here, because if you see something, say something. Oh my God. It's not about the girl calling in the tip. And that's all you're concentrating on. It's about how you handled the situation, Betty. I don't know if the girl's tip was legit or not, neither do you. You weren't there. Couldn't even get that info right. It's the way you handled it. But that's just for me. Let me see what my chat's saying, because I might be that far off. Hi, Mona Lisa. All I'm going to say is if it's found out that this was a giant hoax, this will be the so-called hit she will be collapsing on. Yeah, well, I've got a screenshot from SF's Twitter, and a somewhat of an update, and I'm going to share it. Oh, these kids. My daughter is going to drive me nuts. Let me start this back up so I can go see what they want now. Gosh, I wish Daddy was home.
She says to get the ball rolling, because there is that huge possibility that this girl could be part of an ST or HT type of situation, and you're condemning somebody and telling them not to do that again. Shame on you. Trust me, this is not from this channel. We would never say something like that. But you know what? I finally learned that it's not about doing the right thing for this case, for these other people. It's about whatever's going to get them the clicks and the views on their channel. Because when there's no profit in a case, they don't run it. But they don't mind. Now mind you, the crap PI that came out to say that how unprofessional it was for me to let Layla's mother know is the same PI that said he's leaving the case because he wants to focus on exposing Jennifer Santinello. So if you're wanting to expose Jennifer Santinello, why would you care whether she got her feelings hurt because somebody called in there that there's a possibility that her daughter's alive? I feel like I'm in a twilight zone making that statement. I really do. And if you wonder why we're on members only, is because I'm sick and tired, not for my beautiful subs that are here. You guys are here. Thank you for being here. And I know you'll be here and understand why this is on members only.
Because I had to deal with the kiddos. Oh, I wish Hubby was home.
When there's no profit in a case, they don't run it. But they don't mind. Now mind you, the crap PI that came out to say that how unprofessional it was for me to let Layla's mother know is the same PI that said
Wait, she just dropped a video taking power back? Oh my God.
Leaving the case because he wants to focus on exposing Jennifer Santinello. So if you're wanting to expose Jennifer Santinello, why would you care whether she got her feelings hurt because somebody called in there that there's a possibility that her daughter's alive? I feel like I'm in a twilight zone making that statement. I really do. And if you wonder why we're on members only, is because I'm sick and tired, not for my beautiful subs that are here. You guys are here. Thank you for being here. And I know you'll be here and understand why this is on members only.
Betty. Never mind. I won't even touch
I know
that.
that you
I
understand that
won't.
because you love this channel and you support this channel. And I'm sorry
Oh.
you can't comment right now. But oh yes, oh Stevie's mom, you didn't hear that? Oh yeah, he made a big huge post that he's stepping down from Layla Santinello's case, and he's going to focus on exposing Jennifer Santinello.
That is not what he said, and that is not what he meant. He was, and I've got his post. He stepped down because of the crap you guys are causing. And you know what that's about, Betty. I'm going to show the screenshot from SF where you guys have tried to connect him to some kind of child porn stuff. This is the kind of shit you do, Betty. Remember what you did to Crude AF and his family? And many others. This is the kind of sneaky behind the scenes shit you do. The evil stuff you do. You think you can go real light behind people on people all the time behind the scenes, but you know what? You always get caught because you're not good at it, Betty. And he also said he was stepping back because he's taking the time to file suit against you, Betty. Let's see if he does. Let's see if he does. Boy, the last thing you need is another freaking lawsuit, Betty. Just saying. Yeah, you can't even handle the one you got. You know, you better get on that paperwork. It's due soon.
Sure did. You can't make this stuff up. And then he wants to sue me because I call him unprofessional.
Go Bulldogs. Hey.
I swear. But I'm waiting for the lawsuit.
Okay.
So when that does come, then we'll figure.
You did defame him, Betty. You know exactly who he is because you had dealings with him in the Kylie Wadden case. You knew exactly who he was. You're lying saying you didn't. You're not that clever, Betty. Anybody that watches you for a couple minutes can see through it. And any of your chat that's members should know the things you did and said in Kylie's case about FS Investigates. You know, Steve, maybe you ought to say his name.
Figure out what we do from there, right? Because, you know, we all know he publicly came out after me. I didn't even know who the hell he was, right? He just comes out of left field saying, oh, Bullhorn Betty's a grifter. And just, I'm like, what did I do? And
he's right. You're a grifter. You're lying. You know exactly who he is. I just said that.
Then I realized it's because I said something about the PI. I didn't realize it was him. And I said something about the crap PI on my show.
Yes, she did. She knows exactly who he is.
But I didn't know it was.
But she thinks she's so good at underhanded shade. She's not. She sucks at it, really.
And if I had known it was him, I don't think my commentary would have been much different. I have to be honest
with
you. So,
but don't come after you. Okay.
But nonetheless, I want you to.
You're allowed to put people down. You're allowed to attack people. You're allowed to go real life on people. But no one's allowed to review your own words. Not do none of the crap you do, but just review your own words. Make it make sense. It's not okay for you, Bets.
Guys to look at this beautiful soul. This girl is so sweet, and I just can't. In yesterday, you know, I made a comment, and I wanted to clarify that comment because my comment wasn't toward the wandering orphan when I said about the trolls in the account. It's because people were coming here, we'd never seen her name before, saying, "Oh, it was her. It's confirmed," right? And so I'm sitting there looking at it, and that's why I kept saying, is it confirmed? And I ended up calling Sonia to find out, and she was on the phone. We had it all live here. We're going to play it all over. We're going to play it again for the audience so you guys know, you know, what truly happened, because there's people out there spreading misinformation, and they're doing it intentionally because they don't want to see anything successful happen to this case. And it makes you wonder why a whole group of people, the same group of people, by the way, seem to always want to hinder helping a family when they can't get the.
No one is trying to hinder, no one that I'm aware of is trying to hinder helping a family. Betty, every case you insert yourself into, you bring the drama, you bring the misinformation. And again, I'll say it, you're so often far off wrong. It's not even funny. I'm trying to remain too calm here because the next video is going to raise the blood pressure.
View, you see how much garbage they throw in it and how much chaos they put in it and how much drama they bring to it. Do you guys think that's a coincidence? I mean, that can't just be a coincidence for this case, in my opinion. But I want you guys to see this beautiful soul.
No. It's the drama and the chaos you bring to the case. I don't chop up your videos. That's why we're watching all this stupid shit and I have to fast forward so much. Because that's one thing you can't claim with me, Betty Boop.
Because I think once you see her and you hear her for her, I think you'll realize she didn't lie to us. She didn't come here for attention for this case. She was truly just doing the right thing because it was the right thing to do. So I want you guys to hear it from her.
I ate a couple gummies, and that's why I'm so mellow. What the hell is she doing in that coffee cup? Her eyes are freaking huge. It's either totally taking all her energy to stay this calm and level, or there's something in that coffee cup. Maybe she's using a different sugar or something. I don't know. But something. Because I'd take a gummy.
Her, in her own words, because I think she's owed that. I think she's owed that.
Hey, Hippie for him. Hey, Headstones.
Wells Fargo has enabled small businesses to create or preserve more than 222,000
Sorry, guys, about the ads.
with roughly $420 million donated to support diverse.
Is it really going to make me run through a long ad?
The Bank of Doing.
This everyday wireless bra from True Kind has the chef's kiss approval. We have the cups.
Well, Betty needs a new bra. Anyway, I'm going to fast forward through a lot of this. And I'm also going to speed her up because I want to show the parts of her privated video to prove that Betty's going to be showing us a bunch of crap. Okay, she only is showing us a little bit of what she wants us to see. I'll give you a couple of seconds to see this girl, but I'm not, for me, it's not about, I don't know, I could say that what I believe and what my opinion is, but in all honesty, I wasn't there. I don't know what this girl was thinking. I have questions and I have my own opinion, and we're going to get into that. But I do want to get to the parts of the privated video because, yeah. But I'll give you a couple minutes to see who this wandering orphan is.
Orphan, and again, I do want to say that
I'll tell you what, for a channel of 260 something subs, she got a hell of a mic.
She has a channel, and I think she's part of our family, the Coffee Club family. And we need to be over there.
Okay, now listen to that. Oh, Patricia, thank you. Listen to that. Yeah, she said she's a member. Because you're going to hear Betty, and I believe it's the next video I'm going to play, saying she's never seen this girl around. But okay. All right. There's some things I need to point out.
They're supporting her because she's coming under a lot of fire from.
Yeah, I'm going to play her new video.
This same small group of people that we discuss on here day in and day out, week after week, because it's not just one, it's the collective, right? Because somebody decided to go and elicit people's assistance in doing this. And so I think the wandering orphan has a right to be heard. And
you're right. But you only are going to play a very tiny portion of it. You're not playing what went down. But I'm going to.
Just a beautiful soul. And what a sweet person. And what a sweet person. And the hell with them. Don't ever listen to them. If you see it, if you see somebody you think's missing,
is her new video
pick up that phone,
that good?
Call it in, and you get a hold of the family as soon as possible. You don't change a darn thing that you did.
And hopefully the rest of the world. Especially you, Layla. I hope you're watching this. I'm going to tag every reputable, credible, caring creator I know in hopes that they will share this. And please do not fear my offense or anything like that because I don't care. As all you actual gold stars do know. I don't care. Today, I believe quite firmly and certainly that I saw Layla Santinello. I did call it into the authorities immediately. I also notified a very close friend of mine who calls it like it is and has no problem getting her roots dirty and doing what it takes to reunite families.
That's Betty, her very good friend. Remember a couple months back when Betty was in Missouri? Okay, I'm not saying they met. I'm just saying it's, could be quinky dink, could be. Never know. Um, but Betty doesn't, is going to, has stated, in fact, it was in Hills' live last night on the video Hills was playing. Betty didn't know this girl. She hadn't seen her around. Okay, what is it? Which is it? Which is it? I've got questions. But, yeah. Cash, you're timing out. You're going to time out my audience. I am going to, Patricia, I am going to play her new video. But I don't want to listen to this girl anymore. I'm going to fast forward. Oh, these stupid commercials. Or ads, whatever you want to call them. No, it won't even let me take the ad off.
Bullhorn Betty show.
Okay. This is what she put out and wanted to play out of that live, which is not completely what happened.
Just to say she found somebody. This girl believed that she's seen Layla Santinello, and she could have very well have. And there's an element out here on the streets of YouTube that believe that I should keep that information from Layla's family.
No. Betty, you have no idea if it was good information, if it was legit information. You handled it on a live. Then you notified the mom after you announced it to your live. You never checked anything out. Look at them eyes. Oh, that's a good screenshot.
Absolutely not. Sorry. Try again. You can club me over the head over this one all day long. Trust me, this is one I'm going to, fall on my sword and die on the hill on. Okay?
You say that about everything you do. I don't care what you say or how you spin it. In my opinion, what you did was awful. You should have never handled it that way. You didn't once think of that mother. You thought of Betty.
Okay? Because you guys are wrong.
More
Not
wrong.
one of you have even spoke to Jennifer Santinello. Not one of you don't even care about what she's going through. And how dare you all of a sudden now have some kind of bleeding heart about how she's feeling? Because if you had a bleeding heart about how she's feeling, it would have been my thought that maybe you would have showed her that with your outpour of love and support when her daughter went missing, instead of reaching out to her and clubbing her over the flipping head.
Okay, number one, you need to quit lying about that, because you're talking about the admin on the Facebook group was reached out to and not attacked in any way, was just given information about you and your antics. That's all. No one attacked the mom, and that's exactly what you're talking about. Does she get some comments on her videos on TikTok? There's idiots fucking everywhere, but it's not like you're making it out to be, Betty. Stop it. Stop twisting things. Stop misinforming people. What you did was wrong. Period. But we'll listen to your edited version.
Because I went out there to search for her daughter. Oh my God. Let me guess.
You went out there for content.
In the right spot on these cases. Let me guess. Like, you really want to help, right? OMG. It sounds like it. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like a bunch of buffoons that have microphones. That's what it.
Are we doing self-reflection Sunday? Sunday just passed. Did you miss doing it this last Sunday? Because you're heavy into it today. Because this is everything you do, Betty. You should pat yourself on the back because you're really talking clear about yourself. And we all know how you like them pats on the back.
What it sounds like to me and to the rest of the world.
Oh.
And for a group or an element to be out there saying
an
I
element?
should not have reached out to the mother with this information.
No, you shouldn't have. You should not have reached out to the mother the way you did on a live on YouTube. And you had no idea if what you were talking about was even a legit tip. You didn't. Nice that you care about how it would make her feel, though. You really showed that.
Who the hell are you to tell anybody what information they should be telling another person that you haven't even had one conversation with?
Well, Bets, don't act like you're BFFs because we all know different, okay? She came to the search when you were there, if that's what you want to call it. I mean, it was, whatever. Your posters you'd like to pat yourself on the back for. You're not a searcher, Betty. You do it for content. Stop. And I don't believe you didn't do a lot of videos, and you will release them. And then she's going to, I think it's time she sees the real you. If this didn't show her the real you, I don't know.
Not one conversation, but yet you're in the position to be making decisions for Jennifer Santinello.
You put yourself in that position, and that's one position you've never been in. But yet you did it. You decided that you would take control. Who told you to?
Got it. Great job. But I'm the problem.
You are.
Okay, Cupcake. Okay.
You are part of the problem.
Idiots. And this is why you don't have idiots running cases. And this is why you stay away from internet PIs. Because let me tell you,
Internet
a good
PIs.
PI, you really don't know about. All right? It's usually word of mouth.
Oh my God.
Hate to break it to you.
Hate to break it to you. You're not a PI. You're not a licensed nor trained PI. So you wouldn't have a clue what the hell you're talking about. You really don't. Why are you always trying to throw underhanded shade? You suck at it. The dude is licensed in multiple states. He's certified. You're not, Betty. You have a fake press badge that you pay dues for that doesn't even give you press credentials. Good job. Oh, and that's right. Didn't you get a paid for press badge, not so much press badge, revoked because of your behavior? Yeah, didn't you? They didn't even want your yearly dues. And that's all them sites do. I mean, you pay yearly dues and you get a fake press badge. I mean, it doesn't give you any credentials. It doesn't get you into anything. And it's said right out when you read what it entails. But yeah, okay, Betty.
And he doesn't have word of mouth, right? That's why he's trolling missing person chat rooms for clients.
Okay.
Sick. You can't make this stuff up.
Can you prove any of this? Because you never ever show receipts for anything you accuse people of. Where's your proof? Betty, you really want to get sued again, don't you? Damn, losing one lawsuit's not going to be enough. You're going to have to lose two?
But I'm not allowed to have the opinion that he's a piece of crap. Sue me, buddy.
Oh,
can't wait.
he can.
See you soon.
Yeah. See you soon.
What was the problem?
Okay.
Let's listen to what
Now she's going to play the snippet of this phone call.
happened. This is the whole thing that happened yesterday. And again, Bullhorn Betty never said she was found.
Yes, she did.
But you know what? On these channels that like to manipulate,
You said it was
audience,
confirmed.
They're not here for the truth, right? They want to use their audience because they think their audience is so stupid that they fall for anything and everything they say. And you know what? I'm sorry, but sometimes we watch it. It looks like they pretty much do. All they have to do is say, this has happened. They do absolutely zero research. And then they're like, oh, but I thought she did this. No, I didn't do.
Betty, what research did you do? What research did you do yesterday? Nothing. You sat on a live that you should have paused and acted a fool. That's what you did. You didn't research shit. Stop knocking people for what you don't do. In my opinion, you're just doing your Sunday self-reflection on a different day. And your eyes are really big today. What's up? And you're about ready to play a very small edited clip.
Do that, but you're.
But that's, I got you. I got the whole clip.
We know what channels you're watching. You can just come over here. For all the haters out there, if you really want to know what I say, because I put everything out there, you can just come over here and watch it for yourself. You know, you don't have to watch it on other people's channel that chop it up and manipulate the information.
Told you.
Who am I?
Nope, I don't do that. That's why we sit here and watch your whole stupid, boring ass lives.
Like, it was like he trying to run and hit me like head on.
I don't know what she's playing here.
You know, kind of driving.
She doesn't realize she's playing something else.
Real aggressive.
Hold on, I got it on the wrong place. You know that stuff behind the scenes. What is this? We've got potentially Layla was found. What's going on? Wandering orphan. I think Layla was found. I called 911. Can you call me? Can you come up here online? Let me open up. Oh yeah, and that's another thing. So now, in addition to them saying that I can't talk about it or contact the mother with information on her daughter's case, they actually say I shouldn't use. I'm not allowed to use my telephone service on my own channel because I don't have, as many of you know, we don't have each other's phone numbers, right? So when information is breaking, what do we do? Well,
I'm telling you, Betty must have gotten my gummies. Look at her. That's about how I look. That's why my camera's not on. Betty, you didn't vet none of this. You don't know if any of this was legit or not, but you ran with it. That's the problem, Betty. What you did, how you handled it. Imbecile.
The only way we can communicate is right here, right? So if there's something breaking and I need information right now, how am I going to get it without bringing her up here? We're on a live.
You pause your damn live. You vet the information you're being given. Be it by contacting law enforcement, the private investigator for the mom, whatever. But you vet it. You pause your live. That's what you do. At least that's what I would have done. I would have never done this on a live. And if ever anything like this happens and any of you are in my chat, smack me a couple times so I stop. But Lord, I hope I never make this mistake. I would never want to hurt a parent like that. And I had a missing relative. It wasn't even my son. It was my nephew. But I'll tell you what, this would have ripped his mother's heart out. Especially someone calling her, telling everybody on a live, then calling her without confirming any of it. Do you know that would make your hopes go so freaking high? Oh my God, I can't.
Oh, but I'm supposed to, because they're in charge. I keep forgetting this.
I just dropped my new mouse.
We have this small group of people.
Did I break it?
This bully group on here.
Oh no.
That's in charge of me. I keep forgetting. I got to ask permission to run my channel the way I want to run my channel. Stupid me. Stupid.
No one's saying that but you. You're trying to be cocky. Betty, stop. You can do whatever you want. No, and that's why you get called out, because you do crap. But that's okay. That's you. Do you, boo? And I'll do me.
up my phones. Hold on a second.
I am a primary care physician. I'm frustrated, and it is not what I signed up for.
Let me open up my phones. Hold on.
Now she's finally going to play the phone call, and then we'll be done with this one. And then we'll, I'm only playing a very small portion of the other one, even though it's a long live. Well, it'll probably be more than I want to. Maybe we'll go to her other video. I don't know. Oh, Betty, come on.
Where was she found? Betty, can I call? Yes, I'm opening up the phone lines right now. Give me just give me just a second. Give me just a second.
Why would you open up the phone lines live on your show? Why would you not hit mute and have her call you on the phone, Betty, and keep it private? Why wouldn't you do that? I've got questions. I'm going to show her other video. This is just about done. I'm just trying to get her to freaking play the call already.
I'm wondering, hold on, let me pause this for a second. Should we open up the comments on this as well to see who was actually saying that she was found and it was confirmed? Let me just, you know what, maybe that's a good idea. We don't need it because it's just this little
come on,
thing
Miles.
here. So let me just see if I can.
Okay, Lisa. So just to be clear, Sonia is Jen on the line, and BHB has Wondering Orphan on another line so that Wondering Orphan can confirm a video Jen sent to Sonia of Layla. If in fact it was Layla. Wondering Orphan saw. Yeah, no. Okay, Wondering Orphan is going to call in to Betty's. She's going to say everything you're getting ready. Well, some of Betty's not playing the whole thing. And then Betty turns around and tells Sonia to call Jen. After Betty makes it live and talks to this person. You're going to see. The video was sent to Wondering Orphan's phone via Sonia or Betty to identify or to confirm it was Layla. And according to Wondering Orphan, even the store employee confirmed and ID'd the tattoos. None of that's true. I will show you the report from SF. Like I said, there's questions. A lot of questions. But let's get into this because I'm going to show her other video.
Exit out of here. Yeah, let's look at the comments. Let's see what really happened. I mean, did I turn the
Wait, did I go too far? I didn't fast forward. Oh, wait, she goes to the comments and bullshit. She knows she can't read the comments. She
I'm
edited
wondering,
it.
hold on, let me pause this for a second. Should we open up the comments on this as well to see who was actually saying that she was found and it was confirmed? Let me just, you know what, maybe that's a good idea. We don't need it. This is just this little thing here. So let me just see if I can exit out of here. Yeah, let's look at the comments. Let's see what really happened. I mean,
Betty, you know chat is not available once you edit a video. You know that. Stop.
I turn the comments off. Oh, because it's on private. All right. Well, we'll do that tomorrow. I'll take this off. I don't want to take it off private just yet, but we will, and we'll look at the comments and see what really transpired.
Yeah, I know, Chris. Yeah, there was. I seen the chat, but the thing is, I think it was Sonia. But the thing is, it wasn't confirmed, and they should have never did it live. But that's just my opinion.
See anything?
I could not imagine what that would have done to my nephew's mother. And then the letdown afterwards. Oh, no. It's bad enough getting that knock on the door. But, yeah.
Okay. Share audio. Give me just a second. I gotta fix my audio on here, and then I'll open up the phone lines. This is just... Oh, shit, wrong one. This is just for Orphan. This is not for anybody else. Is this Orphan?
Yes.
Okay. You might.
Listen to this comment. You never said she was found. That's what I got attacked for yesterday on a comment I made. Mad face. Do I need my battle gear now as a new member? Well, you need to go back and listen to the live.
I just need it, Stevie's mom. Around here we
Oh,
walk
this
with the
freaking
armor.
mouse.
My armor is the armor of God, but
Brandon
some
is
people
gonna be
even
broke.
frown upon that. So, who knows? Who knows? And what's up?
I'm pretty sure I just found Layla.
Oh my God.
She was sitting in front of our Cape Dollar Tree right across from Five Below.
She's alive?
And she had her hair cut like to her collarbone.
Pay attention to that.
Her hair was cut shorter and it was dyed a different color. But this girl, if it's not Layla, she's got a freaking clone.
No shit.
She was dressed like she's been wearing the same outfit for forever. Her clothes were falling apart.
This to me does not sound like a woman that is trying to get some type of click and view or some type of notoriety. I'm sorry. It just doesn't sound. She sounds truly concerned. Okay. Let's keep listening to this. Now, we don't know whether this was Layla Santinello or not.
That's not what you said yesterday. And Betty, the video of Layla and the picture on her posters, they don't look alike. They don't. Honestly, I wouldn't have been able to identify her if I seen her in the video and the picture in the posters. So, now you're telling me this girl just stated that not only is her hair cut and styled differently, but it's also a different color. She was thinner. And I do remember her saying, which we'll get into in the next one, that her face was all sunk in and she was in tattered clothing. Okay. And thinner. But she can absolutely say it was Layla. Okay. Just by seeing pictures on the poster on your channel. Okay. All right.
Not going to speculate one way or another related to it. But what I will say is when we see something, we say something. And we don't allow a small group of idiots here on YouTube deter us from that.
She was sitting outside the Dollar Tree, and I walked past her, and I turned back around, and I felt bad. Like, I thought, gosh, it's going to be hot and humid today. So I said, hey, hon, do you need a bottle of water while you wait for your ride?
Oh, my gosh. You mean you were actually a human being to another human being before you realized?
Okay, now how did she know she was waiting for a ride? Or did she just assume that? Okay, now she's saying this woman was looking kind of rough. So how did she just assume she was waiting for a ride? Just so happened to stop. Okay, I'm just saying. I don't know. In her mind, maybe she truly thinks she did see her. I wasn't there. I just got questions.
She might have been. Holy smokes, you sound like a pretty damn good person.
No one said
orphan.
I have not attacked her in any way. I just have questions. I didn't say she wasn't a good person. I don't know if anybody has. I haven't seen it. Don't care. But anyway, it's just not adding up, Ed. And we're going to hear some more, but it's not adding up. Just saying.
You sound like a good person that I'd like to be my friend. I don't know about the rest of you.
But you are friends.
This is what I call person acting.
And is it hot and really humid in Missouri this time of year? I don't know. But Betty will change that up too.
Of service for another human being. No judgment. That's what the Bullhorn Betty channel stands for. This right here is the best.
It is. Wow.
And she said, yeah, that would be great. Thank you.
Is she still there?
Yeah, I already called 911 too.
Did she say what her name could have been?
No.
And you said she's at Five Below?
I'm not homeless. I have a family.
Yeah.
And I said, that's okay.
I even still thought that she was talking about Kingsport. Like I thought that this chick was from Kingsport. I had no idea she was in Minnesota, even at the point that she was calling in. I had not connected the dots yet. That Layla could potentially be in a completely...
Betty, you knew exactly who she was. Remember? She's a member of the Coffee Club. She uses your sayings, Betty. She uses your Cash App name.
Different state.
She said you're her good friend. This call should have been taken privately, not on a live.
okay. I said, I mean, I know how people are. Sometimes they get carried away running errands. They can be late. Here, take 2. And I gave her 2 bottles of water. And I kept thinking, God, she looks so familiar. She looks so familiar. And it just clicked all of a sudden. And I was like, she's dyed her hair like greenish and cut some of it off. But that's her. It finally like clicked. So I pulled in the parking lot of Hobby Lobby.
In all honesty, how many of you, just by looking at the posters that Betty has showed, the flyers that have been, shared all over social media, her with her blonde hair, and it was long. How sure would you be her hair was cut, styled differently, dyed greenish? Her face was sunk in. She was in tattered clothes. She was thinner. Would you be 100% sure it was her? I don't know if I could be. Honestly, just from the pictures that I've seen on the flyers, the ones that, Betty was showing around, I know there's others, but yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
Being called 911, and they are on their way there right now. I told them her name's Layla Santinello. She is missing. She is a missing person. I'm pretty sure it's her. I gave them all the same details I just gave you. At that point, I said, it hasn't even been 2 minutes since I drove off.
Right.
So I guarantee she's still there. And they said, okay, we're sending officers immediately. So,
Sonia, can you get a hold of Jen? Reach out to either Allie or Jen and let them. Did you hear me say, hey, Sonia, can you reach up to Allie and Jen and get Jen Santinello on my panel right now so I can drop this news for her so everybody can see her expression in her face?
No, Betty, you just had Sonia call her and tell her this after you put it out on a freaking live. Well, you should have paused this live and handled this off camera, Betty. But for you, it's all about content. At the end of the day, it's content.
Did I do that? Because that's what was done.
It's basically the same thing, Betty, in my opinion. You sat here and did it. If you were so concerned about her, why wouldn't you have called her before you said anything about it on the live? Why didn't you take this girl's call privately?
To Brandy Neal. I was told that I did something horrible, which I did not.
Mm.
And they called her up.
That's a matter of opinion.
On their panel, dropped horrible news on her for her expression. What did I do? I had one of my mods, the point of contact, reach out to Jennifer Santinello or somebody that is her point of contact to relay information about her daughter. Now,
information you didn't know if it was real or not. You didn't vet the information, Betty. You didn't take a minute. Okay.
Now, if that's what a fraction, this horrible faction of YouTube says is wrong, then I'm happy to be wrong all day long. Let me just be very clear on that.
Oh my God, that is so cute, Chris Kress. I'm watching my 2-year-old granddaughter tonight. She's tired and currently super mad because she's pulling on her finger and it's stuck to her hand. She can't get it off her hands. It's annoying her. Oh my gosh. That is so cute. The info was not legit, Betty. How do you think that felt for her mother to have her hopes dashed? Exactly, GMA. She doesn't get it. She's not capable. She's never going to get it.
You'd be happier as a
She doesn't want to get it.
Them know that she needs to get down there and see if that's her.
I'm just kicking my butt thinking like I should have taken a picture, but it didn't click until I'd already drove off. And I thought, well, if I drive back and take her picture, she's going to run.
Right. Well, hopefully,
okay,
I'm
there's
also really responsive. I live in a pretty small town right off Interstate 55, and I'm sure you can tell. You can look up my zip code.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's doxing herself, which is ludicrous to do, especially to Betty, and any of Betty's chat. Can I ask why you didn't just hang out since the police were already on their way? Um, that way you could have kept an eye out on her without being all up in her face. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I don't know.
You need to call.
Yeah. Well, I can. What?
And
And
wait,
the worst part
now
is,
there's more to this call that I'm going to get ready to play you because this girl actually says she pulls off the road to call Betty immediately over her husband. Okay.
is this
I'm not saying, I'm just saying what's happened.
lady was being so overly truthful that she was willing to dox herself here on the Bullhorn Betty channel just to get the information over to Layla's mom. Like, people are animals on this platform, just utter animals. They're idiots, and this is why we don't prescribe to them. And if they want to say I don't do things like them, you're damn right I don't.
You're damn right you don't, because I wouldn't do this. You've reached a new low, Betty.
You damn right, and happy for it.
Nope, you've reached
What county?
a new
You
low.
said it was in a different county. It's not in Kingsport, or is it in Kingsport?
It's in Cape Girardeau, Missouri.
Missouri. Cape Girardeau.
So I can talk to myself. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Remember
That's okay.
that.
I couldn't say that word for the life of Missouri.
That's going to change too. Betty will change it to Minnesota. But Betty was in Missouri herself a few months back.
Well, you didn't.
Girardeau. It's G-I-R. Yeah, it's the only town in the world named that.
Okay, perfect. Oh, so she can't really drive there. So okay, that's fine. Okay, then thank you for calling law enforcement.
No problem.
I will let Jennifer know, and hopefully we can, Godspeed me. You know, I believe God can move mountains, and this is one that is very concerning for me because of the details that we have. And if we can find her, God, I'd love that. I'd love to bring 2 babies home in a week. That would be awesome. Okay, so now that we have a good understanding of what happened, here on the Bullhorn Betty channel yesterday, all the people that listen to those animals that you like, your creators that lied to you yet again, manipulated you yet again, but it's the bold face lying that I have a problem with. It really is. It's the fact that they look right at you, they convince you that they're telling you the almighty truth, and then you find out the real truth, and it's completely opposite of what you were told. Now, each and every one of you know exactly what you guys did when you came over to my channel to tell me about myself based upon a lie. Again. And then you guys further got mad at me over your assumption that a mother of a missing daughter would not want this information. I would say if you feel foolish, put a 1 in the chat, but I blocked a lot of your nonsense off this morning by making it members only, because if you're going to rip me up one side and down another, baby, you're going to pay to do that. No offense to my subscribers that are out there that would love to comment and support me, but I know that you guys all understand. So now that you know what actually transpired yesterday on the Bullhorn Betty channel, now what I ask of you is if you're tired of being lied to and manipulated to drive an untrue narrative about me, maybe it's time for you to unsubscribe to those channels that continue to peddle misinformation, all the while pointing at me saying I'm doing it. Well, clearly I'm not. Every week so far, I mean, literally day after day, it seems like something's being exposed that kind of put this small group of people in a bad light as opposed to this channel. So I hope you guys are paying.
My God, sorry, I had myself muted. But she was saying she don't pass around misinformation. But I remember Betty saying, and I have the clip, that it's factual information coming from her. But she doesn't know if where she got it, that it's factual information. But what makes it factual is because she's repeating it and saying it. So make that make sense.
Very close attention to that, because this is somebody's daughter.
Yeah, exactly.
And the person that they've been attacking this whole time is that person's mother. The same woman that they are outraged about that I called to give her this information about. Make that make sense. But don't worry, there's going to be...
I can't, Betty. I can't make it make sense. I can't make you make sense. Well, you just don't get it.
Be an idiot that's going to be commenting in this very live after it ends. Some stupid justification for their bad, atrocious, and outrageous behavior. You can't fix stupid here on the streets of YouTube.
Boy, you're so right. And you just hit the nail on the head, because that's exactly what you did. That's exactly your behavior.
But we definitely can expose it.
Okay.
With that being
Expose
said, I
away.
would say I'm going to open up the phone lines, but I'm not going to.
Good.
Because we're going to keep this PG. We're not going to get into the drama. The drama has already been created yet again by.
You're not going to get into the drama, but you've been talking drama for 38 minutes and 44 seconds. And every day you spend a good bit of your time talking drama. Okay.
The same group of people that we've been talking about for some time. So yes, this
Oh my God.
is what we're going to be dealing with for the foreseeable future of this small group of people that think that they rule the streets of YouTube and think that they make decisions for victims' families, and they're just going to keep sitting out here and just beating and clubbing Bullhorn Betty over the head. Well, the problem is my whole life is here.
Hi,
So
Kenda.
it's like, if
Hi,
you
Selena.
really want to see what I'm doing, you can just come to my channel and
Stargazer's
for
mom.
yourself without
Sinner.
having all the unnecessary and, quite frankly, misrepresented.
Let me say hi. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said hi over her. Hi, Kenda. Hey, Selena. Hit before you. I think I hit you, Christina. I think I seen Sinner. I think I caught everybody. But I'm going to be switching the video here because I want to show her live that's privated.
Narratives.
Or do you guys want to jump and see her new video and then go back to that? I just don't want you to forget the points I wanted you to remember because, well, you'll see. There's no way you can't, when I play that privated live, that phone call, she didn't show shit. You'll see.
It's getting a little old. Like I'm so bored with this. Like I'm literally like yawning bored. I'm so over. Like these people just don't stop. And you think that they would stop for a victim's mother.
Oh,
and just
here we
when
go.
you think that they can't
Stop using her mother. Stop it. It's disgusting. You're constantly saying, no, it's not her. It's you. It's your words. It's your behaviors. It's your actions. You were so jealous of another channel because that channel was growing fast, has a portion of the subs you do, but gets the views, Betty. You don't. You were so jealous that she could have fun and review you without attacking you. And you couldn't handle it, Betty. You couldn't handle it. So you decided to go real life and dox her and threaten her career, her job. You wouldn't have no idea what that feels like because you don't have one. What you did was wrong. What you did in this story, this whole thing was wrong. Period.
get any lower, literally any lower, any more in the bowels of the gunk of the shit of society, they roto-rooted themselves even further in the earth. I mean, you just can't get any lower than some of these people out here that want to keep driving the same narrative that Bullhorn Betty's bad when the proof's in the pudding. And the only ones looking like idiots.
Amen to that. Because the proof is in your life. Amen, Betty. You finally got it right.
And looking like bullies are the people that are idiots
and
are bullies. But thank you so much.
All right.
Each day
I can't.
we come in here and you guys show your hand.
I can't. Look. Bullying? What the hell do you call what you've been doing? You don't think going real life on someone, saying their name, where they live, doxing them, threatening their job, and making lots of other comments, Betty. You don't think that's bullying? Trying to tell someone what they, excuse me, what content they can show or review? Wow. Okay.
A bit more and make yourself just look as much as, you know, each day. It's just, it's a crapshoot. How much lower are you going to go today? Right? How much lower can you go? So again, Layla's mother, and you know what? I'm actually glad that this is up because it gives me an opportunity to make an entire show about Layla Santinello, an entire show to advocate for this young lady. And it's bad that it has to
Oh
be
my
on
God, I
the
had that on
heels of
mute
drama
again.
that this one group of people keeps strumming up for this family. I don't know why they do it. I have no earthly
Betty, are you freaking kidding me right now? Are you?
idea why they're doing it. But they've targeted this family like they targeted me. They're going to expose Jennifer Santinello, but all of a sudden don't want me telling her information.
It was not exposed. It's not like she's making it seem, but I'll show you the messages.
Does that make sense? For the members that can comment in the chat, if that makes sense, put a 1 in the chat. If that doesn't make any sense, put 2 in the chat. Like,
You don't make any sense. Like I said, you're having a big day of self-reflection because this has been all about you and your antics and the things you've done to other people. I don't know how you look at yourself in the mirror, Betty. You happy? But guess what? You didn't bully no one. You didn't get no one gone, Betty. Backfired a bit on you.
this is a 2 all day long. I mean, come on. Why is this small group of people hell-bent on not helping this case and actually obstructing it?
What?
I mean, I just find that odd.
Who is obstructing this case other than you passing around misinformation? Are you freaking kidding me? Am I in another Twilight Zone somewhere or something? She's no advocate. She's a thug. Exactly. I don't understand. Wow. She's clearly delusional.
Everybody that's sitting out there watching me, which we have almost 355 people in this chat, don't tell me that if your child was missing and somebody calls into somebody's show, you would not want to have that information, or somehow that should be withheld from you. When are you guys going to be tired of being manipulated and lied to? That's all I got to say. Anyways, short show Thursday. I want you guys to have an amazing day. Any chance that we get to bring Layla Santinello's name up into our show, we will. We're advocating for her because she is a missing girl. And right now we need to find her and make sure she is safe, because I'm telling you, her family hasn't heard from her in 3 months. So she's either in a really bad situation or coming out of a situation, or not coming out of a situation. Those are the only options at this moment. On the table, and those are pretty grim, but there's one that has a little more hope than the other. And if we can keep that hope going for this mother, that's what we're going to do. But I have to be honest with you, the odds are stacked against
I'm sorry,
her,
I
and
keep
they are
muting
stacked
my damn.
against her family. But we will never shame.
Betty, stop. I can't remember what I said now. And it was good too. See?
Anybody that picks up the phone and calls 911 because they think they see a missing person. And we will never, ever withhold that information from a family.
Okay.
And anybody that prescribes.
No one asked you to withhold it. You just should have not handled it on the live. And you should have checked out the info to make sure it was legit first, Betty. You didn't even tell the mom first. You told your audience first. Wonder why. Again, without being able to confirm anything. Okay, I think this is done.
To either of those, shame on you.
Shame on you for what you did.
Shame on you. And how dare you make decisions for a woman you've never spoke to?
How dare you make decisions for the family when you're not the spokesperson? How dare you say this crap when alive, then call the mom, and still didn't confirm any of the information? Okay, just made it a circus. Typical Betty. Clowns around.
God bless you. Have a great day.
Don't
forget to be fearless. If you see something, you say
Look
something.
at her.
Because an ounce of prevention.
She really doesn't get it. She really, truly does. She thinks she did something freaking great. Wow.
Is worth a pound to cure.
Wow.
So good day, y'all. I want you to be kind to each and every one of yourselves. Personal health, mental health. I want you to be kind to other people. And I want you to be a buddy. God bless.
Dear Lord, I never want to be a Betty. I will pray for that. I don't want to be like you. I don't want to be a Betty. I don't think too many people want to be a Betty. Thanks, but no thanks. Oh, she didn't say her. She usually says, if you see something, say something. Well, that is the same thing that, the same closing to that Wandering Orphan. She uses a lot of Betty's terminology. Okay, now I have the live from the other day that she privated, which is going to show everything she just said is crap and why she only showed you a very tiny portion of the actual call and everything that's seated. But I will give you guys a choice. Do you want to go right into that, or do you want me to play her new live and then go back to that? Will you remember? I'm sure you'll remember. We're adults. But, okay, tell me what you want to do. Do you want to watch the part of the live that was privated? That probably a lot of people didn't get to see these parts. I don't know. Or this one. It don't matter. New one first. Okay. New one first. New live. It's short. Okay, we'll do the new live. Oh, geez, I keep forgetting about this mouse. Oh my God. I'm going to lose it. Oh, I got to go switch. That's good. Cooking beef stew, cooking part 2 beef stew. No, I'll pass. Thank you. I'll pass. Okay. Where the heck is it? Did she private it? I think someone sent it to me if she did. Yeah, I don't see it. Oh, take my power back. It's 1 minute and 46 seconds? Or was there a longer video? It's just taking my power back? Hey, Laugh It Life, thank you so much. You shouldn't have done that, but thank you. You work hard over here. Okay, we'll play this one. I thought it would be longer than that. Man, you going to get your point across? Betty can get her point across that quick? Well, damn. She needs to practice that during her lives when she says she don't vent about drama, but she spends an hour and a half venting about drama. But okay, this is Betty's new live today. I have not seen it. She doesn't dox anybody or nothing, does she? Because I haven't seen it. I don't want no names said. That's it? Okay. Oh, she's big mad? Lisa, she don't dox anybody or nothing, right? No names? Okay. I know you wouldn't have me play it if she did. But let's get into the bets. I didn't get to see this. Interesting.
Betty, so we're on the path of taking our power back, right? So we're going to take our power back. So I sent a cease and desist letter to a particular creator about her bullying. We found out she was a teacher. And so basically I told her, because she's on multiple recordings that we've clipped, talking about how she's recorded me while she's on the school's dime. So this is what I'm going to do. I thought she was going to...
First off, you can't prove none of that, because you know what? I can set my iPad to record. I can, hours ahead, or I can set my laptop. You can set things to record, you dumb shit. That doesn't mean she's doing it when she's at work. Trust me. A teacher doesn't have time. Have you ever been in the classroom and watched how many students they have and all they have to do? They're lucky to get a bathroom break, Betty. You twist everything. Just because something's being recorded doesn't mean she's sitting there watching it. Because a lot of times I'll record stuff and I'm not even at home when it records. So you're wrong. Again, you're way off. I mean, I'm right, Pete? Right? I mean, you set stuff to record. That doesn't mean you have to be sitting on top of it. Hell, you don't even have to be in the same damn house. I do that all the time. But yet, she's going to run with this. Okay.
Quit talking about me, but we realize now that she says she can never lie, but she did lie. And so after she received the cease and desist letter, she's like, oh, shit. What? Time for damage control. Now she's calling cops.
I'm sorry, Betty. I'd wipe my ass with that cease and desist, but that's just me if you truly set one. Because Headstones did nothing to you. And she didn't say, she said she wouldn't review your content anymore. She said she would watch other creators' content of you, but that she herself would not be going to your channel and reviewing her. She never said she wasn't going to review other creators' content. So again, Betty, you're wrong. You didn't listen to what was said, and you're outright lying to your audience.
Cops trying to say I'm the bad guy, which I've never made a video about her. I just threatened her that I would sue her if she did not stop targeting me and harassing me. So now we're fast forward. She's obviously cleansed her entire channel because of her bad behavior, and now she's got her power back.
Okay. She didn't have bad behavior. You did. You went below the belt. You went nasty. You went real light. You doxed her. You threatened her job, her family. Shut up, Betty. You're scum. You didn't win nothing. And it's not game over yet, baby.
Okay. Well, here, this is me taking my power back.
Oh, shut up, Betty.
Every time you say my name on your channel, I'm going to clip it. Every time you say horrible things about me on your channel, I'm going to clip it. I'm going to send those clips to your superintendent, to your school board,
wow,
to the State Department of Education, and to our federal Department of Education. Every single time I hear my name out of your mouth, I'm going to clip it. And when your bosses get sick and tired of hearing you say my name, maybe something will get done. But now you just poke the bear. Have a good day.
I'm sorry, but that is threatening. That is plain out harassment and threatening. And YouTube needs to be notified of that. And honestly, Headstones, get an attorney. Because this dirtbag, that's the kind of shit her and her buddies do behind the scenes. They probably already did it, but that's okay. Because you know what, Headstones? You can show them the truth. You didn't do anything wrong. You really didn't. You were actually pretty nice to Betty compared to what a lot of people are, compared to even what I am. And you don't go after her looks and her clothing. You go after what her words, her content, that her words, what she gets wrong. I don't know, but that's just my opinion. You know, I would get. Yep, no, she can't get away with this shit, Betty. This is all going to backfire on your ass. This is all going to backfire on your ass. Wait, there's another one. She made a separate 5-minute and 54-second video to Dolly about his soap. And of course, she now includes PJ, but you can remember a time Betty didn't. Not too long ago. Now she includes her the last couple of weeks, I've noticed. I'm not reviewing her cooking videos. I want to review okay. I gotta go to my channel for that private live. That video, that's crazy. That right there has got to be proof of what she's done and continues to do to headstones and headlines, at least in my opinion. That's got to be proof. Wow. Why did I get add suitability already? Jesus. Oh, I confirm. All right. I'm going to play this. I have put this on my channel under private because it's the video, the live from the other day. Her big live, where this happened, the phone call. I'm still kind of floored from that. I need a second here. I am kind of floored over that video. I really am. I'm like, wow. Yeah. She really thinks that she is something and that she can bully and harass and threaten people and continuously get away with it. Because she has gotten away with it for so long. But that so long is over. Because this time she went after the wrong person with a frivolous lawsuit. And she's threatening everyone else while she's giving them the evidence, actually, to sue her ass. And it looks like one of them's going to, or at least has said he's going to. But, yeah. But there is a post I wanted to show you also. And this was posted on, hi, Dads. Oh, welcome to Poolside. I'm working on a membership button, but welcome to the Poolside. We hang out at the pool. I'm going to show SF Investigates. I thought I sent it to my messenger. I did. Wait a minute. I don't have to look it up on Twitter. That probably would be easier, but I sent it to my messenger. What he had to say so far after talking, to the police about everything. And then we'll get right into her video and I'll speed it up. Okay, the result of Betty's investigation, yeah. Wait. It didn't record? It didn't. Oh, here it is. Alright. I'll show screen and then show the post. I just want to. I don't want to. Well, it's his Twitter. It's public, so it won't matter. But this is what he posted a little bit ago about all this going on. He says, I can't make it any bigger either, can I? He says, I just spoke to a detective at Cape Girardeau PD. A call for, I could not pronounce that, Girardeau? I don't know. A call for service was generated by a female at the Dollar Tree at the address Betty published. Dollar General said the reporting party left when someone picked her up shortly after law enforcement was called. There was no claim to Dollar General by the woman that a missing person was spotted in the store, and nobody asked to view surveillance footage. There was nobody remotely matching Layla's description had been seen by any of the employees. Police were unable to make contact with the reporting party by phone after she left. Probably because she was busy being on Bullhorn Betty's show. Excuse me. Giving false hopes to family and friends of Layla Santinello. Oh my God, I can't even talk. Santinello. There is no more vile type of human being in the world than these. Ooh, he got nasty. Than these two women that colluded on a fake story about a woman that has been missing more than 100 days. Karma, karma, karma. Okay. I don't know. That was a lot. But he's saying that he spoke to them, and honey, it's just not mathing. Because they have said that the employees, let me see, there's one more response. Oh, this new mouse is driving me up a wall. Hey. Oh, it won't release? Okay. He says, I thought there was a comment from him. Maybe not. Another comment in his. Yeah, there is. Okay, I see it. I think that's. She didn't comment because she's blocked by him now. I think. But there's the address, and he's saying that he talked to them, and it just isn't adding up because her story in the full video of the Provided Live, there was details that were said that just don't add up to me. Sorry. But this is the Provided Live, and I am going to fast forward through a lot of it because I didn't want to do a lot of editing because you heard Betty herself saying that we chop it up and chop it up. Well, the very first part of the live I did because it was nothing about cases, like I said, that I'm not, familiar enough to know, but the one I am now digging into. But yeah, so let's just get into this. Let me see what chat's saying about that video. I can't believe that. I'm just still blown away by that video. Who the hell does that woman think she is? Wow. Oh, it's bigger than Merle. She's active with Proud Boys, potentially coming up on a year till election. I think this has way more to do about New York State, where Emmy is, and where DT is indicted. I don't know. Seems like she wants to be like Molly. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm still Jinx. I'm just. I have to get into the other video because honestly, I'm not a violent person, and I don't hate Betty, but I would probably choke her. Okay, I shouldn't have said that, but yeah, that's she must have drank a whole gallon of that tea of delusion that she usually drinks on Sundays, and sits there and has a day of self reflection. Cause, but let's see, I put the disclaimer in the beginning. I put because of fair use. I know Betty. Screen.
That make this coffee club amazing. We have an official bar of soap. The coffee club has an official bar of soap now. I am not lying. And if you guys do not buy this soap, then you're not a coffee clubber. You're just not. I'm just guess what it smells like. Oh, and it smells so good too. Holy crap.
My God. Okay, so is that Adam's soap with one of his labels on it, or is this something he really made? I don't know. I'm legit asking because they showed that he's used Adam's soaps, which you can buy bulk from those companies and slap your own label on it. So I don't know, but what do we need a Bullhorn Betty soap for? This is crazy.
I gotta tell you, I don't know if you guys recall. Maybe we have to pull up the live stream. I don't know if you guys realize that fearless mode says slap my it must smell like coffee. It does. It does. This is BHB mocha latte. Latte. This is the mocha latte right there. And I gotta tell you, I want to eat this.
Oh my.
I want to eat it. And they also sent me this lovely voodoo candle doll, or voodoo candles, right? And it smells so good. This one is vanilla. Which one is this? Coconut haze. Ah, it smells so good. It really does. It really does. Guys, I'm telling you, if nothing more, and this is a plug for Dolly. Okay. It is a plug for Dolly because I gotta be.
All right. I'm going to fast forward through her plug for Dolly because it gets really sickening. She really, really goes hard and thick. And I'm going to let it play for a second and get my kids in bed. I let them stay up because they're watching a movie. But it's bedtime.
Be honest with you. I love PJ. Okay. PJ, thank you.
But can you remember just a few weeks ago, she wouldn't even acknowledge her. Now she loves her. She's always saying her name. Weird.
Because I know this bar would not have made it to me without you.
Okay, I can't listen to that no more.
With all this gunk out here, we need people that make us laugh and put a smile on our face, right? So again, just a big shout out, thank you for that, and I really do appreciate it. And along with the thank yous, I just want to let you know that if you guys haven't noticed, we have a new face. Right? A new face.
Fast forwarding some more.
Favorite mods. One of many. And I guess it was his wife. I guess he got married to a woman.
I'm going to fast forward through this.
So it was another woman.
Another neighbor said 2 months ago she was planting.
See, I thought I edited a lot of this out.
This happened.
But apparently I didn't edit enough of it out. But it's because I don't want Betty to say that I chopped it up. But we're about out of there now. I think.
So again, this is just my thing. Move on.
Okay. I missed it.
And they call it a dox. They're going to understand. Talk about it too much. Hopefully some good can come out of this, but there's no winners in this case. I can tell you that. There's no winners. There's just a whole bunch of losers. And the people that lost the most were those children.
I don't know enough
If this
about.
continues past today, action will be taken. That's why this is going to be going into members only if you guys don't knock it off. I really don't care anymore. But the hate channels need to move on. You guys need to find your next, your next mark. Go find somebody else to harass. I want you off of my channel. I don't want you back here. If you would like to contribute to these cases, then you're more than welcome here. But if you're just here to incite some nonsense, some war that only you guys are warring, I don't want any part of it. Move on. Find your next cash cow to harass and leave. Leave me alone. And that goes for anybody that supports those hate channels. I don't want you here. This is not the channel for you.
I have myself.
Go find somebody else. And
Okay.
again,
Bets. I'm not at war or warring, as you say, with you. I don't see a war going on other than what you're trying to start. I guess that in your mind, that's some kind of war. Going real life and attacking someone who doesn't deserve it. No one does. You shouldn't do it, period. But, yeah.
like I said, JLR is looking for a lot of Bullhorn Betty haters. So you guys can go flood his channel. He's more than happy to hear about how horrible Bullhorn Betty is. So just, you don't need to be here. There's plenty of other channels that hate me. So keep going, right? Just keep going.
You said it, I didn't. I know, I keep forgetting to turn the damn mute button back on.
No, I said Miss Moore.
Oh, that was in there? Oh my God, I thought I took that out. I will take that out. That'll stay private.
Well, there's going to be consequences to that
I really
bad
I took that out.
So again, this is just my thing. Move on. Move on. Find somebody else. There's so many other people on YouTube that do a hell of a lot worse shit than me that you guys can be eating alive that won't be suing you. Go find them. Harass them. Tear their life apart. Call their family.
Okay, I want to move on to the phone call because we've all seen this already.
True crime for missing to law enforcement.
She just wants to have her channel and talk about true crime.
Welcome, Just Debbie. Thank you for your love and support, Love Bug. Thank you. Thank you.
What did she say?
So her family would be done if put as well as him. But that's not it. I get some records. There's been a lot of stuff going on in her life.
All right, I don't want to hear about those cases. I want to get into the phone call.
Share audio. Share. It's time to move on. There's a lot of people out there you guys can harass and pick on and bully and intimidate. I'm not the one anymore. So if you guys would like to continue down this road, as you see, a lot of people are going to be hurt, and it's no longer going to be me. I will do it lawfully. I will do it legally, but it will be done.
Okay.
This is my.
You do understand, Betty, that you threatening to sue everybody and anybody who even reviews you. What are you going to do if all these people get together and come after you legally? Just curious.
My last warning, you guys can move on and no harm, no foul. Let's deal with what we got going on currently. If you guys want to continue to push this matter forward, then we're going to do it. But I'm not going to sit here and talk about frivolousness when you guys have pushed the envelope and pushed the envelope and pushed the envelope. I'm not going to sit here and listen to you guys crying that people are losing their jobs and people are being doxxed because of what you guys have done all this time. You did this all to yourselves. You did this all by yourself.
What the hell was done to you by this person for you to dox them? Because she reviewed your content. Are you kidding me? Are you really trying to justify it? Wow. I really thought I took that out of here.
Nobody's attacked you. You attacked people. And when people have had it and defend themselves, you guys try to make yourselves be the victim. You are not the victim in our world.
No, you're not. But you're self-reflecting because that's exactly what you're sitting here preaching.
We are no longer going to deal with it. Even your own people are backing away from you and tired of being controlled by a small group of idiots on YouTube.
Whose people's backing away from who? I haven't seen it.
Too.
But I'm going to fast
We don't
forward.
prescribe to it. We don't deal with it, and we're not going to address it. And I'm going to sue her, the school district, and the Board of Education.
You shit.
I don't want to do that.
Yes, you do.
Let me be very clear.
But you're not going to because you
I don't
can't.
want to do it.
Did I bring the wrong...
energy right now.
For sure. No, it's okay. I understand. Just let out your frustration, you know. It's okay. I'm here to hear you out.
Okay, now we're coming up. I don't know what that is that she was playing. It has to do with something else she was going to play about one of the cases she was talking about. But we're coming up on the real call.
I'll put all the information into the call for service, and officers will be there as soon as possible. And then you can.
No, this is about another one of our.
Yeah. And
Court Hotel that said, if somebody owes a debt.
World name that.
Okay, perfect.
I went too far.
Can you call me?
All right.
It's missing. Again, this is the official 911 call to report Alicia Watts missing.
Okay, she didn't show up at the comedy show. Okay, black. Is she black, white, Hispanic, or Asian?
See anything? Okay. Right, share audio. Give me just a second. I gotta fix my audio on here, and then I'll open up the phone lines. This is just wrong.
Wait, I went too far.
Girlfriend knows that.
I can't get it right. It won't let me unless I pause it completely. The timestamps aren't working out because I took some of it. I took the beginning off. Shit. It's pissing me off.
About how tall? She's about.
Wrong one. This is just for orphaned.
About my height.
What is this? We've got potentially Layla was found. What's going on? Wandering orphan. I think Layla was found. I called 911. Can you call me? Can you come up here online?
No, this is the call that actually happened in its entirety, not the little teeny bit Betty showed.
Let me open up my.
And you be the judge.
Let me open up my phones. Hold on a second. Let me open up my phones.
We're not judge, but you know what I mean. You have your own opinion. Okay, let me reach out.
Where was she found? Betty, can I call? Yes, I'm opening up the phone lines right now. Give me just give me just a second. Give me just a second. Hold on. Can't see anything.
Yeah, she couldn't handle that. She's bullshit.
Audio. Give me just a second. I gotta fix my audio on here, and then I'll open up the phone lines. This is just wrong one. This is just for orphan. This is not for anybody else. Is this orphan?
Yes.
Okay, hon. What's up?
I'm pretty sure I just found Layla.
Oh my God.
She was sitting in front of our Cape Dollar Tree right across from Five Below.
She's alive?
And she had her hair cut like to her collarbone. I'm telling you, her hair was cut shorter and it was dyed a different color. But this girl, if it's not Layla, she's got a freaking clone.
No shit.
She was dressed like she's been wearing the same outfit for forever. Her clothes were falling apart. She was sitting outside the Dollar Tree, and I walked past her, and I turned back around, and I felt bad. Like, I thought, gosh, it's going to be hot and humid today. So I said, hey, hon, do you need a bottle of water while you wait for your ride? And she said, Yeah, that would be great. Thank you.
Is she still there?
Yeah, I already called 911 too.
Did she say what her name could have been?
No.
And you said she's at Five Below?
I'm not homeless. I have a family.
Yeah.
And I said, that's okay. I said, I mean, I know how people are. Sometimes they get carried away running errands. They can be late. Here, take 2. And I gave her 2 bottles of water. And I kept thinking, God, she looks so familiar. She looks so familiar. And it just clicked all of a sudden. And I was like, she's dyed her hair like greenish and cut some of it off. But that's her. It finally like clicked. So I pulled in the parking lot of Hobby Lobby and called 911. And they are on their way there right now. I told them her name's Layla Santinello. She is missing. She is a missing person. I'm pretty sure it's her. You know, I gave them all the same details I just gave you. You know, at that point I said, it hasn't even been 2 minutes since I drove off.
Right.
So I guarantee she's still there. And they said, okay, we're sending officers immediately. So,
Sonia, can you get a hold of Jen? Reach out to either Allie or Jen and let them know that she needs to get down there and see if that's her.
Okay.
I'm just kicking my butt thinking like I should have taken a picture, but it didn't click until I'd already drove off. And I thought, well, if I drive back and take her picture, she's going to run.
Right. Well, hopefully,
our cops are really responsive. I live in a pretty small town right off Interstate 55, and I'm sure you can tell. You can look up my zip code.
Yeah,
of what county you need to call.
Yeah. Well, I can. What county? You said it was in a different county. It's not in Kingsport, or is it in Kingsport?
It's in Cape Girardeau, Missouri.
Missouri. Cape Jordan.
So I just doxed myself. I don't give a shit.
Okay, that's okay. Cape Jordan.
Yeah, it's okay.
Missouri.
You just gave all your information to Betty and everybody in her chat. It's okay. It's okay.
Girardeau. It's G-I-R. Yeah, it's the only town in the world named that.
Okay, perfect.
Girardeau.
Oh, so she can't really drive there. So okay, that's fine. Okay, then thank you. Thank you for calling law enforcement.
No problem.
I will let Jennifer know, and hopefully we can.
You let everybody live know. Then you just told Sonia to reach out to the mom. You shouldn't have done this live, Betty. Period.
You know, God speak, man. You know, I believe God can move mountains, and this is one that
Stop using God. You always use God. Stop using God.
It's very concerning for me because of the details that we have, and if we can find her, God, I'd love that. I'd love to bring 2 babies home in a week. That would be awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah, I called 911. I pulled over. I texted my husband real fast, like, check our Amber Alert, because she's obviously transient or on the run or something. And then she's so young too. Like she looked like she was like late teens, early 20s.
Yeah.
Just so young, and she could just tell she'd been put through it. Her face was all sunken in, and she could tell she was hungry and thirsty. And I told my husband, I texted him that, and then I was like, I gotta call Betty right now.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, and we need to keep our eyes and ears.
You gotta call Betty right away. For what reason? Why didn't you wait there for law enforcement? You could have sat in your car and just seen where she went. You know for sure she was thinner. She was wearing raggedy clothes, pretty messed up. Her hair was a different color. Her face was sunk in, but it was her. You know it was her. Okay. All right. But why did you call Betty? Betty's acting like she don't even know who you are. Yet a couple months ago, Betty was in Missouri. May not have nothing to do with you. I'm just saying, she was there. I have no clue. Don't care. But, just a little tidbit. And I have it on video of Betty saying where she was in Missouri.
Ears out for her, because again, there are a number of things that could happen to her. It's just that and she could be far, far away, and we need to find her. So hopefully let's keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for your continued support. All right, honey. Love you.
No
Bye
problem. Bye, Betty.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to turn
the girl said Betty is one of her good friends. Betty acted like she didn't know who she was. But then Betty says, oh, but she's one of us. She's one of our members. That girl has, on her own channel, in her own videos, said that Betty was her good friend. Y'all heard it. Betty's acting like she don't know this girl. Math isn't math then. And And then you're going to pull off and call Betty instead of wait for law enforcement, who you said are really good and would be there super fast. Okay, gotcha.
Phones off and get back to the video that we just had. There's always possibilities, and this is one that, God, we would really hope to be true. I got to be honest with you, because there is the possibility that she is somewhere else, and we've discussed that, especially with Layla. Unfortunately, the information we got in Kingsport is not, is obviously a lot more grim. But there's still other possibilities, because we don't know where she was for at least 7 hours.
What information did you get that's so grim? Wow. But you're an advocate. You have a lot of faith and hope, don't you, Bets? Don't you? And she's going to keep running with this.
And she could very well, again, we come back to that. One lady at the AmeriCorps Hotel that said, if somebody owes a debt, blonde hair, young, they have to work that, you never know. And there is, that area is ripe. We definitely knew that going in there is ripe for HT and ST. So there is the possibility she's elsewhere. There is that possibility. And I just spoke with Jen. Okay. So it was, just let her know it was Cape Jordan, Missouri. Cape Jordan, Missouri, I believe is what.
Why do you always go to the most horrific, worst things? Why? Your mind's pretty twisted. There's could be, as the police told us, my nephew was 23. There could have been many options. Bad ones as well as good ones. But maybe he just decided to go get clean and build a life. They don't know. They don't look at it like we do. But that is an option. I mean, anything's an option until you know different.
Is what I wrote down. But she can go back to the video here and get that information to call the community to see what they were able to find. But again, thank you. For the people, and it's like this, for the people that are out there that see this and may find somebody because of a show that we do or a face that we put up on here, just that one phone call that could potentially save somebody's life. That's why we do what we do here on this channel.
That's not what you just did. You just got the hopes of a family so high, and then you crushed it. That's what you did. What you didn't do was pause your live and handle this off of YouTube. That's what you should have did. You should have never announced it to your chat. You should have tried to confirm. You did not. You shouldn't have went to the mother till you could prove it. And Betty, you couldn't prove it. That's just my opinion.
Exactly why we do what we do on this channel. So, all right. So let's get back to our.
I need a break from her. Let's see what chat's saying. I need a break from her. She gets on my nerves. Yeah, I'd have been. I'm sorry. If I truly thought that was her, even if I would have realized it, which doesn't make any sense. After she left. I would have turned around and went back, at least just stayed like in the parking lot so I could see what direction she went in, or maybe you can get pictures of people without them even knowing you're getting pictures of them. People do it every day, 100 million times a day. I don't know. I just think differently. I just have questions. What do you guys think? Yeah, I can access my messenger. Hope. Yep, sure can. Did you send me something? Yeah, I can bring my messenger right up. This video is about done. Like I said, there's some of the live because she was talking about her cases and stuff that I'm not familiar enough with. But thanks to her, now I'm looking into one of them. Bullfrog is a psychotic maniac who is clearly agitated, behaving like a complete screwball. Yes, very well put, Patricia. Very well put. Yeah, that's good. Let me get her comment. Okay, this is so true. I mean, guys, you got to agree with this. Bullfrog is a psychotic maniac who is clearly agitated, behaving like a freaking screwball. Yeah. Yes, can be played. Did y'all see the latest video about H&E? Yeah, I played it, Lone Wolf. Welcome in. Hey, K-Dobbs, good to see you. I think the hoax was planned between the two of them for views. In your opinion? I'm definitely checking the dispatch archives tomorrow. I know FS will, but I want to hear it for myself in the meantime. Yeah, I don't blame you. If I knew how to do that, I'd do it too. I don't think it should have been handled this way. That's my big issue. I don't know what that girl, saw. I wasn't there with her. And maybe in her, I don't know. I'm trying to play devil's advocate, trying to see it, because until I have 100% proof, and I'm sorry, but even 50% proof that he did not have. She had no kind of confirmation, but runs with it and brings the mother into it. I don't know. But if you find out, Daz, please let me know. That's just messed up.
Or phone call. Give me just a second. Let me get this pop back up. And we'll continue to listen to what we were just listening to.
Oh, thank you, Patricia. Welcome to Poolside.
Can you tell
2 months? Thank you. Appreciate that.
And for those
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Oh, K-Dog, thank you so much. You know what? I'll play it. I'm going to have to edit this video anyway. Oh, Jesus. So I close it out. What a nimpkin poop. So I'm going to play it. They're going to, I have to edit this anyway, because I really thought I edited that out. That pisses me off. I really thought I edited that out. That pisses me off, but I have no problem with editing it out, so. Just mad at myself that I didn't. So since I have to edit it, oh, it took my video down. Come on. What the heck is going on? Now it won't let me click on my video. Are you kidding me? Why is it not letting me click on my video? Okay, I don't know why it stopped. Let me go out and go back in. Piece of crap. There's only a couple minutes of that video, the live, yet that I wanted to show. But she clearly misled everybody in her version of what happened. Why won't it play it now? What the hell? I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Oh. Oh, no. That's not what I wanted. I don't want live control room. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know we could do that. That's really cool. I didn't know that we could do that live control room. I'm good. What? Wow, that was freaky. Anyway, here's the rest of my video. I don't know. That live control room, I clicked it and I shouldn't have, but that's pretty cool. I'm going to play with that. Sorry, guys. Oh, that's for someone else? Okay. I don't know. That's the case I'm looking into because I just want to see if she's given. Oh my God. She plays her own TikTok videos all the time. All the time. But that's the case I'm looking into because she seems to be giving a lot of info about it. So I knew a little bit about it, but not enough to comment. Okay, come on. Oh, Tazzy, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, come on, Bets. Yeah, I thought I. A member contacted her. Hey, Hope, thank you for renewing your membership. I appreciate you. Um, a member reached out to her because for some reason they couldn't chat and stuff. They were blocked or something, and she's arguing with this member on a live. Oh, why? Just unblock, check and see if they're blocked and unblock. But she'll go on and be nice and thank the person, and yeah, and somehow it got misconstrued. But the words are clearly the words, not work. But you'll hear what because someone said something about her saying that that member worked for her, but that's not what she said. But anyway, words. Did you hear that? Words, not work. Words. But anyway. Okay, now this was after Laugh at Life. You shouldn't have done that. Thank you. This was. I'm. Why would you send her the video when she'd only seen her for a minute and she left and she wasn't even there? So she couldn't confirm it because she couldn't hold her phone and look at the video and look at the girl she was talking about. She wasn't even by her. So the video was sent after the fact, after she'd already left the scene, everything, Betty. This is what I'm sorry, but things just don't add up. And that's just my opinion, and my opinion could be totally wrong. I'm not saying, I'm just saying it. I got questions. Oh my God, I didn't share screen. Are you kidding me? Oh, oh my God, you're kidding me, right? Now, where did it go? What is this computer doing? What the hell is going on? I don't know if it's the computer or if it's YouTube, but it keeps taking me out of StreamYard. Oh, let me share screen. Why does it keep YouTube keeps StreamYard keeps taking me right out of YouTube when I'm sharing this video? I don't know why it's doing that. Pissing me off. Come on now, you're messing with my. All right, I'll back it up a little bit.
Definitely looking for her. Her mother is desperate to find some answers. So please, if anybody has any tips whatsoever, please call 1-800
I'll try to warn her about that.
Missouri, and that's for Layla Santa.
I don't know.
It's not going to let me get
You
exact.
said, did I want to what? Did you want to talk to them when they come out? Oh, no.
It's always the case, but we always use the
Sorry,
statistics as a guide in
Mm,
situations like this.
okay.
So hopefully, God willing, it'll be her. We're definitely looking for her. Her mother is desperate to find some answers. So please, if anybody has any tips whatsoever, please call 1-800-TBI-FIND, 1-800-TBI-FIND. Again, I'm going to show you her case real quick.
Yeah, you're going to show your TikTok. She forces these TikToks down everybody's throat. But Heels got a good. I might show. Heels is live last night. She had, and the videos from. I might show it. The videos from that Wandering Orphans channel, where she said her priority was to call Betty. Not a bullhorn. I love it. Yeah, we played it. I'm still really just blown away by it. But there was a little more to the conversation that in her video. I mean, it's monotonous, but Betty is showing herself. You're not showing Layla missing, Betty. You're showing yourself walking around and Olivia walking around in that little space right there because you didn't go far. You didn't. You made sure you put the posters or the flyers that your subs paid for, which great for you. Only by the boyfriend's house in the boyfriend's neighborhood, right? Yeah. This is all about you. This is your content. This is your searching. You didn't care about nobody but yourself. Unbelievable. That's her doing it, not me.
Possible. Email. I haven't seen it yet.
Let me speed her up.
Responded to you, but I don't need your support. So have a great day and God bless. And no, I was not angry at you. I don't know what's going on. And you should have been, because it was membership only. So you should have been able to talk in the chat, even at members only, if you're a member. So say love you. I don't know what to say. I appreciate your time, appreciate your support, and I appreciate your wonderful words. Okay, so here, let's see what this is.
How do we get
Orphan,
back that?
if you're here, I just got something that the family wanted me to play on here. If you guys can just give me a second.
Where's my phone not loading anything?
Orphan, if you're still in the house, stay here for just a second. So she wants me to show you this video. She wants me to show this video to you to see if this is the person that you recognize, Orphan. Now I realize that she would have green hair here.
Now, mind you, this girl's still hanging out in Betty's chat.
I think that's about as large as I'm going to be able to put up. Yeah.
Now you look at
There
that.
you go.
That I was wrong. That is Layla. I was wrong. I thought at first it was Jennifer, but you look at that picture, and you look at the picture on the posters with the blonde hair and her thinner. There's differences. Lots. I mean, it is. Now imagine her even thinner with a sunken face, her hair cut, which then would be a different style, and colored green, and tattered, worn clothes. But see, that's not what they post. That's not what's on the flyers. On the flyers is a whole different picture than that. Her hair's blonde, long. She's thinner. I don't know. That's just my opinion, though.
Orphan. Let me just look at her face. I'm just going to keep playing it. And you notice that, like, right there on...
This is them confirming. This is Betty's confirming.
Right there. Is that her face? Betty, they confirmed it was her. What? Give me a second. They've confirmed it was her? Can somebody in the chat? They thought, do they have her? Who confirmed it? Hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second, guys.
Betty, you should have paused this live. You really should have.
Hold on.
Don't have a choice.
Camera footage. The cops did. Who's? It was her? Is it her? Is it her? Somebody call me. Hold on. I'm calling you, Sonia. I'm calling you right now. Was it her? Oh my God, guys. This might be another good day. 2 good days in a row. This will be a flipping miracle. Don't tell me God's not real. Don't tell me God don't move mountains.
Hmm.
Is it her?
That's what I'm trying to find out. Sure. But that's what they're saying.
Oh my God. Are you freaking kidding me?
Is it her? No.
Okay. All right. So keep me posted.
Are you freaking on me? I'll call you as soon as I know.
Bye. Guys, Jen's calling the police station. Okay. All right. She left. Oh my gosh. If Orphan just called this in, God bless Orphan. Sonia, we're going to be sending Orphan I'll design a shirt for her. But I want to send a shirt off to Orphan for a job well done.
Betty, it's not confirmed.
God, let's keep our fingers crossed, guys. Let's keep our fingers freaking crossed here. This could be a miracle. You know what? The information tells you one thing, MW. You know, I'm not even going to address it. Get the hell out of my chat. I literally can't stand you fuckers.
But I did.
You guys. If you want to hate someplace else.
Lisa, I did hear Wandering Orphan say. In fact, I seen it. It was posted where she said that the store employees even identified Layla's tattoos, though they showed a leg on the phone. I don't know.
It doesn't matter. Emmy?
But law enforcement has none of that. And there is no video footage. And Wandering Orphan did say, well, they reviewed the footage. No, they didn't. They did not confirm it that way. She's the one who's saying she's confirming it by seeing this video. But it was never confirmed by law enforcement.
I just want to let you know it's your people that just brought your ass down. So you can take that to the bank. I'm done with you. I'm done with your people. If you wanted to shut them up, you could have. You chose not to. You can pay the price for that. Now you fuckers can come after me. But I'm definitely taking some people out on my way out.
Okay, Betty, stop threatening people. You know you messed up in this live. That's why you're saying that. It ain't going to be these fuckers that come after you. It's going to be your karma. I'm not coming after you, Betty. But stop threatening everybody. Because it really gets freaking old. It really does. And you're threatening so many that people are going to team up legally. Legally. You know, like you always cry about. And shut you up for once and for all. Keep it up. Keep it up. You know, multiple people can sue one person.
Jen, get an orphan's number, please. Orphan's not in here right now, so from what I understand. So let's go ahead and
Okay.
and I just want to let people
Now, according to Orphan, Betty is her really good friend, and you heard her say that herself. Most of my really good friends have my phone number and can shoot me a text and not have to wait to call on the show to be able to talk to me. And then Betty don't even know how to reach back to her. Or so Betty's saying. So which is it? Are they really good friends? Or does Betty not really even know who this is? Just asking. Just some questions. Okay, let me see what the comments is, because it looks like it was a good one. A freaking t-shirt that only proves her ridiculousness. Yep, I agree. Betty is one of those that if you give them enough rope, they'll hang themselves. Unfortunately, she'll cause harm to others in the process, in my opinion. You're right. You are so right. A tank top? I don't remember. She said the clothes were all worn, tattered, and it was a t-shirt. I think she said. I don't think she said tank top. A freaking t-shirt? Are you serious? Wow. Yeah, and Betty's gonna design it herself. Chris, I agree with you. On one hand, it's good that her crazy is showing, but on the other hand, she needs to be held accountable before she hurts anyone else. Yep. Betty's gonna anyone. I mean, sorry. Betty's gonna. It's got to stop. This is ridiculous. She's outright trying to hurt people. Yeah, I am. In fact, I'm going to show. This is just about done. I've got FS's responses to show you.
People know that, when we talk about these cases, we give probabilities. And you know what? We have done a video to reach out to her daughter. Even though we all think that it's one way or another, we have to look at every single one. Oh, there she is. We have to look at every single one of the avenues and see, this is where they get it. They because we talk about these avenues, they pick and choose what they choose to run with and say that we're wrong. We talked about the abduction theory. We talked about stranger danger. We talked about her not being alive anymore because of the information we have received from witnesses.
All you talked about is all the negative. You've actually come out and said she's gone, but she's no longer with us. So, yeah, you've never talked about, that's it. That's all you've been. It's negative. Negative Nancy.
In the matter, FYI, those people still exist. Those witnesses, people that you're not. And so we do cover a lot of the stuff. And yes, the information that we have received this entire time is leaning that there's some grave concerns for her. But there were also some things that were leading to us to believe that there is a possibility that she might be out there. And that's why we decided to have a different strategy and put the letter to her daughter out in case there was a possibility of her being out there and her running away and her trying to keep herself safe, because again, you guys don't know what's going on.
And neither do you.
And this is the message that her mother sent to her, because again, we are looking at all avenues, and because we are looking at all avenues, we understand that there may be something.
Layla Santanello has been missing since June 27th, giant hole in our lives without her.
I'm not showing any more Betty's TikToks. But see, look at this. Look at this.
All right, guys.
Oh, look at that. That does not look like. Let me back it up. Now, this person. Okay, where was that? It's got to be right here. This person had this picture to go by. Now, mind you,
don't tell anybody.
The person she saw had different hair, different color, different cut, was thinner, face was all sunk in, and was in worn, tattered, bad clothes. Looked homeless, looked rough, as she said. This breaks my heart here. I didn't want to watch this part.
Anything else isn't fathomable.
We are asking everybody to please pass and share this message around so that it may get to Layla, wherever she may be. God bless each and every one.
It's sad. But I just want that picture to show. Look. Okay. Her hair is very blonde, very long. Her face isn't sunk in. But yet, who that girl saw, the hair was different. It was cut different, which means it's now different. It was a different color. She looked like she's been going through a rough time. Her face was sunk in. She was disheveled. Her clothing, I don't know. What do you think? You could have identified her from that? I don't know.
All right, guys. So Layla, again, she's been missing since June 27th, 2023. We had a call in here from somebody from Missouri. They thought they saw her. They called law enforcement. We're trying to find out if it was her, but she says it looked just like her. She had green hair. She was different, but she said she could tell that she looked like she was hungry and thirsty. And so let's just pray. What do we do when we don't know what to do? We pray over here on the.
And she's making it seem like this is a confirmed sighting, and it was Layla. She absolutely is. Hey, Turtleloo. Hey, Scorpio Sting. Hey, Pig Lips and Back Lips. Turtleloo, that's cute. I love the names you guys come up with.
The Bullhorn Betty channel.
I'm such a chicken shit to change my name. I'm afraid I'll get stuck with it and won't never get my name back. And yeah.
Here at the Dollar Tree made it sound like the police had taken her. I'm here at Dollar Tree made it sound like the police had taken her. Yeah, do you think it's possible that because I'm hearing that it was her, but I don't know if it was, because we have trolls here that don't care about a mother's pain and a mother trying to find her daughter. They just want to, be hurtful to anybody and everybody.
Betty, what do you think you're doing? And then you're sitting here talking about drama. Are you kidding me? Are you really that self-absorbed that you just don't see it or get it? I don't know.
So hopefully it's her, but they said when the cops got there, she was gone. Layla looks like her mom. Yeah, she does. She does.
Yeah, she does.
What made her mom a mom? It was her firstborn. Can someone call to see if she's in custody of the police? Oh no, I wish the phone was on. I could talk. Yeah. I don't hear. This is what we got so far. They don't have Layla. The police said she was gone when they got there, so they didn't verify. She said they told her. So she hasn't been verified. Law enforcement didn't see her when they got there. So, guys, my family, the coffee club in Missouri, if you guys are in Missouri, there is a case. Can somebody put the area back up here where we believe there may have been a sighting of Layla Santinello? And anybody in that area, be on the lookout. We're hearing that it's potential she may now have changed her appearance. It's potential that
she did change her appearance according to your source. But listen to her. She looks like she's doing a real news broadcast here. She's so fired up.
She might even have green hair. I drove around Five
She
Below
said green hair.
Target, all the shops too. She couldn't have walked anywhere faster than I drove. That's true. So is there any kind of woods or anything behind the shops that she may have ducked into? Remember, she's not opposed to sleeping, in natural environments. So there it is for the people that are out in Missouri. Girardeau. I know it sounded like Jordan when she said. So I'm sorry I got it wrong if I do, but that's the address right there where we believe she may have been seen at last. If anybody's in the Missouri area, please be on the lookout. It sounds like she may again have green hair, so. I don't know if people have a lot of, funky colors. It's called Gerodo. Rodo. I'm not going to get it. It's just not going to happen, folks. We can keep hoping and wishing for Bullhorn Betty to be able to say some of these words properly, but I'm perfectly imperfect. So today's not going to be the day. Today's not going to be the day. So whoever's out in Missouri knows where this location is. If you guys see anybody out there that resembles Layla Santinello, staff confirmed tattoo and face. So we're hearing that there was some tattoos. But again, I don't know. It sounds like law enforcement's out there. Hopefully, we can have somebody that finds her. And again, it could just be a troll pulling our legs. There is the possibility, right? There is possibilities out there. So hopefully that's not the case, and we can bring Layla home. And
Betty does subtly use people's comments and sometimes even their names in her comments. I know. I keep forgetting to take the mute thing off.
She can be back with her daughter.
Uh-huh.
That's really what everybody hopes and prays for. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. They are everywhere searching right now. So it sounds like they're everywhere searching right now. Again, if somebody in the area, can you send me some photos, Wandering Orphan? If the police are there, can you just shoot maybe some audio or video footage, maybe some photos, and get those over to me? I'd greatly appreciate it. I'll get those over to the mom. I don't feel like that was a troll. I don't either, but we always have to cover our faces.
She couldn't
here on the
because
streets of YouTube because we know it exists. It exists. But anyways, guys,
she couldn't because she wasn't there.
Let's have a great day, and I will keep you abreast of anything related to Layla. But guys, this would be a great time to start saying a lot of prayers for this family. If we have just the 1 ounce of hope,
Right.
that she's alive, we need to use it. God bless.
Okay. Let's stop sharing that. I'm done with that. All right, Bets. Now, I want to show you something. Why do I have so many windows open? I don't freaking know. It's a post from SF Investigates. I'm going to share it. Okay, let me share. It's from SF Investigates from his Twitter page. Any information about a possible sighting should only come from law enforcement or her private investigators, so the actual facts were learned before being relayed to parents already suffering. You don't call parents because a YouTuber thinks you saw her. Investigators do. I don't think it should have been shared either. But I got a couple other things I want to show you from FS. I don't want to stop sharing. Jesus. Sorry about that. Good thing I'm editing this video out. But I saved some of the stuff from him. But I'm sure you guys have read most of these. Okay. I don't want to show. Yeah, it's not showing anything. As long as it's not showing any personal information. I don't think this is the Twitter page. But it says if Bullhorn Betty had any decency, empathy, professionalism, or any self-worth, she would delete her channel right now and never be in any victim family facing business ever again. Don't you ever claim you are a professional after the moronic self-serving event you pulled today. Unfortunately, okay, that's an answer. Somebody wanted to know if Betty could be charged with anything. And he said, unfortunately, I don't think so. It's not a crime to be cruel. It's a crime to file a false police report or report a fake incident, but that's the problem. They didn't actually call the police like they said they have it. They thought they really spotted her. Now, he said that, I read you his post about the, I don't want to read everything. Let me go back to and share this. Let me make sure what it is. Wait a minute. Where the hell did it go? Okay. Okay. I'm going to share this. Now, Betty says that he's going after to attack Jennifer. And that's, it says, I am not an investigator on the case any longer, but I'm working with Kingsport PD on another matter and was on the phone with a lieutenant right after this happened. And he definitely asked me who was responsible for the hoax. I think that's all on that one. I got more. I think we've seen this one now. Maybe. Okay, yeah. Now this is another one of his Twitter posts. He says, although I won't be addressing the litigation with Bullhorn Betty on a regular basis, I will keep everyone informed as significant events take place. Andrew shouldn't obstruct licensed and trained professionals from doing their job. Defamation has consequences. Letter sent yesterday. Now, this was back on September 30th, but this is the letter that he submitted, which I'm sure you guys have already seen and talked about. But yeah. Let me see what this one is. Okay, this is another one of his posts. What Bullhorn Betty did to a family today is unacceptable. Allowing a random caller to claim a missing person was found, to put the family through that emotional roller coaster. It's the single most unprofessional thing I've ever witnessed in my career. This is a game to her. And then he goes on to say, I'm not an investigator in the case any longer, but I'm working with... Okay, we'll see what else his comments say. I don't know, Jen, but any parent in that situation is an easy target for a grifter like BHB. Of course you will want to believe that, even if that tip was legit. You don't handle it live on a broadcast. You get it to law enforcement and you don't give false hopes. Amen to that. Amen to that. You don't give false hopes. Totally not acceptable. All tips need to go directly to law enforcement or to Chloe or to Jen's PI, who I don't think has made their identity public. So they need only to go to Ellie or Chloe, period. I don't think there's any more. Oh, the smiles. And ask if they found Layla. He says no. I think that was about it, really, for his comments that you guys haven't already seen. So, what's your take on all this? I'm not trying to slam that little girl. I'm really not. I just have honest questions. What's your guys' take on it? I would be quicker to believe that a shark bit one of her subs in Kansas than I believe the BS of a sub finding Layla in the early morning in Missouri. Exactly. SF investigates is calling Jennifer out. He's calling BHB out. She completely twisted his words. Yeah, and they actually accused him. And you know what? I have that. That's one I didn't show you, but I have that. His Twitter post where apparently they tried to tie him to some kind of child stuff. I know I have it. Which one of these is it? But I know I have it. Is this it? No. But I'll show this one again. This is his latest about this. But I have it. I know I do. Where he says that they tried to somehow tie him or to something like that. It says, I just spoke to detective at the Cape Giraldo. I don't know. Giraldo. I have no idea how to say that. Giraldo. PD. A call for service was generated by a female at Dollar Tree at the address Betty published. Dollar General said the reporting party left when someone picked her up shortly after law enforcement was called. There was no claim to Dollar General by the woman that a missing person was spotted in the store, and nobody asked to view surveillance footage. There was nobody remotely matching Layla's description that had been seen by any employees. Police were unable to make contact with the reporting party by phone after she left. And then, he gets snarky. And he says probably because she was busy being on Bullhorn Betty's show of fraud and deceit, giving false hope to family and friends of Layla Santinello. There is no more vile type of a human being in the world than these two women that colluded on a fake story about a woman that has been missing more than 100 days. Karma, karma, karma. And those are his words, not mine. Bets. But he called you all out. He definitely called you. But I know I have that. I just gotta find which one it is. I have no idea why I have a picture of you. Maybe it's this one. I know I have it. I just gotta find the screenshot. Okay, those are too old. Alright, that's too old. So it has to be newer. It's gotta be one of these then. And I'm just not seeing it. Oh well. But it's on his Twitter. That's not it. Where he says that they have maliciously went after him, which, you can't accuse someone of something like that. I wasn't aware of, I don't know why the mom would, I don't know if it's something Betty put out and the mom's just attached to it. I don't know. But it should have never been. Yeah, I'm not going to keep looking for it. I have a lot of them in here. But I know I've seen it. That bums me out because I know I've seen it. And I think I've read this one. But yeah, he did say that they can try to connect him in some way. Wait, is this it? Oh, I gotta show you this. You know how Betty says she doesn't lie? Oh, man. I know this doesn't have nothing to do with what we're talking about, but this is just a for instance. You guys probably remember this. Betty doesn't lie, right? She never lies. She's very proud of what she is. But Okay, let me see if I can enlarge this. You have to enlarge the screen. But here is a screenshot of a chat where Betty actually tells people in the chat that she used to be an attorney, so she knows the law. She actually says she used to be an attorney. It's right there under Bullhorn Betty. I believe this was out of one of Burnt Toast chats a while back. But yeah, but Betty don't lie. Betty don't lie. Dookie, no, you're not getting that pizza. That not good for that tummy. But she's making it seem like FS is going after Layla's mom to take her down, destroy her, and that's not the case. That's not the case. If they really did try to connect him to some kind of child stuff, that's messed up to do, man. But what surprised me with Betty? No. The screenshot, I have it, I just gotta find it. On FS's Twitter, where he says that Betty and Jennifer tried to, in some way, attach him to child porn. And that he was rectifying, taking care of that situation and, legally, and that's why he stepped back from the case. I played a couple hundred hours of scanner archives during the time this happened. Dispatch isn't heard, and I never heard an officer talking about a description or search. Wow. Wow. No, it's not Bubba Taz. It's Sir Duke, and he is so big. Did you guys see Crimes and Fashions cat today? Or in her little video, or maybe it was the other day? My Duke is a little bit bigger than that. Yeah, they could be brothers, actually. Weight balls, they actually match. But he'll drag this pizza, make a hell of a mess, and eat very little of it because he's so damn finicky. Hey, True Crime Dime. I just had Indian food. So I'm so full, don't talk about food, please. I'm begging you. Yet somewhere else she claims she never said she was an attorney. Make up your mind, Betty. Yeah, well, there's a screenshot and it's Bullhorn Betty, and it was confirmed it was her talking. So she's, of course, not being honest. Hey, 10. I give her a channel till the end of the year. Sir Duke is beyond a chubby kitty. He's a big old tomboy. No, he wants a little piece of the cheese. I already did. Of course I did. Why do you think he's so big? Bubba's sleeping. I went in and yelled at him earlier, but the kids thought I was yelling at them, but I was yelling at the dog. But the dog thought I was yelling at the kids because he was looking at me all sideways. But he actually listened to me and went in and went to bed. I was like, yeah, Bubba. Too bad the kids don't listen like that. I don't know. I'm still really just blown away by that other video of Betty's. Where the fuck does she get her nerve? Who does she think she is? Wow. And she's all about hurting people. She has no qualms about it whatsoever. That's no Christian in my book. But that's my opinion. Oh, thank you, Rowdy. You had to calm down. Yeah, I ate a couple gummies because I knew this was going to upset me. And I wanted to try to keep my cool. But maybe not eat two next time. Maybe I was too cool. But yeah. Sure. Yeah, my email's on my channel. And I'm actually getting so good about looking at my emails and my messengers. I am so proud of myself because before I could give two shit, honestly. I would miss so much. I I was never one to I'm even sometimes take me a day or two, three to text you back before. But now I'm so much better at that. Now I'm on top of it. I'm so proud of myself I changed that. But now I know what it's like to have your phone in your hand all the time. See, I never had my phone all the time. I'd sit it down and it could sit there all day and I didn't look at it. But yeah, not no more. That's unchanged. But my phone is retarded. I was on Hills Live the other night and it was just a confusing live, but I knew I had the points right and I kept trying to say it, but then it was just confusing her more because she was reading chat and it was just confusing. I felt so bad. I didn't want to mess up her live, and I felt bad. But my phone was acting really, really strange, and it was like making these weird noises, and it wouldn't let me mute when I wanted to mute. So all of a sudden, it starts making all these weird noises, and then just shuts off. So kicks me out and everything. And I felt so bad that it happened on her live. I felt bad because my phone's a piece of shit. It's held together by the case, but I'm getting a new one this weekend. It's old and it's a piece of crap. It's held together by the case. But I felt bad because the noise and stuff that it made, that people don't want to hear screeching or whatever. Just weird. It made some weird noises. They don't want. It only lasted a second or two, but it's just the idea. Poll idea. Which will BHB lose first? Excuse me. Her channel, her freedom, her lawsuits, or her new alliance with Wandering Orphan. Oh shit. Can it be all the above? I mean, the lawsuit's a given. That's a given win. But that's going to take a few months. The new friendship, the new alliance, that'll probably take as long. I think all the above. Yeah, that's okay, Lisa. I'll check it. Hey, K Mash. Yeah, I say all the above. Because I have a feeling it's just going to be like a domino effect, and it's just going to keep going. But because of no one but her own actions. I mean, but that is just my opinion. I'm honestly, I'm still like, are you freaking kidding me? Oh, this is about that girl. Yeah. Let me open that on my iPad so I can. Thank you, Lisa. I'm going to open them up on my iPad so I can send them to me on Twitter. I forgot about these posts. Yes. Okay, I want to share that to. Oops, I get back here. I wish I could just share it from here, but it won't let me. Let me share all three of them. Oh, did it do all three for me in one? Well, I'll be hot damn. I might have figured something out here. Now, let me go to share it on my channel.
Oh, I don't think we.
How did I get to there? Nope. Wrong mouse. Okay, let me go back. I forgot that he put this up about this girl. SF Investigates did a little, being the private investigator he is, he did himself some checking. And let's see what he had to say. Let me share screen. All right, I did. Now, this is what he posted about Betty's new friend. That is, let me see if I can even read this damn thing. That is Wandering Orphan. She's an advocate, like Betty. So she deleted FS comments? Probably. I didn't see them. I mean, I seen this, but I didn't screenshot it. I did see that he posted it. I just didn't I don't know if it's going to go down for me or not. No. Shit. Okay. It says, you mentioned multiple times that you called in the authorities and also your good friend BHB. As far as authorities go, did you call in right when you saw her? Or how long after you saw her? How far away were you when you called it in? I'm curious because we are obtaining all the county 911 call audio files, which are, of course, public record, and we just want to make sure this happened when you said it happened. And can you give me the name of the store manager that let you review the surveillance? I am a licensed investigator working on the actual case. If you would like to email me the info, and Steve put his email. So it's going to make me do it one at a time? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I hate technology. So I just bought my own live. Nice. Oh. Okay, I'm going to send these other two to me. Those are legitimate questions. Why didn't she? I mean, really? Okay, now the comments under that are... There's a lot of comments. I'm unsure how you think my child as well as other children aren't my business. I don't know how things would work in YouTube world, but our lives are real and our children are real. This is comments to this girl. Girl, get a freaking life and cut the lies. This has gone far too far. I want to send this. Why won't it? Why is it not letting me send the comments? It'll let me send the first part, but not the second part. So she is getting some snarky comments saying that they don't agree with her. You obviously don't realize, wow, I made an account today. I'm a concerned parent. God bless you and yours. Okay. Just know your response is just another screenshot. Thank you, as I don't know anything about the Betty lady, as I've made it known I'm a concerned parent. But I will add that I myself have received cyberbullying from many people that came from... What? Who cyberbullied you from Emmy's platform? You're lying. Oh my God. But yeah, she didn't. And this girl had what, 230 maybe subs? I don't know. I don't know if she has. I don't know. It just, I've got questions. Things aren't, but that's just me. Things aren't massive, aren't mapping for me. I have legit questions. Not trying to be shady or nothing, but I have legit questions. What do you guys think? Oh, stay out of top chat. Come on. She said she called 911. They responded within minutes. As a matter of fact, they would have arrived likely while still on the phone with the 911 operator. Well, she said they are very fast, and you know, it's a really tiny town, and they're right there. Yeah. Oh no, my screen's cracked. I dropped my phone. My spelling is crappy because of the cracked. It's different. Yep, I hear you. Mine's got, my little one dropped it. The whole front of it's shattered. But yeah, like I said, it's held together with the case. If I don't have the case on, I don't have a phone. Yeah. Long form gets a manual. Yeah. Did she long fork stroke it or just oh you were talking about? All right. Yeah, that's true. The greatest predictor, and this comes from the good old Dr. Phil. And I'm mad that that tater top wearing potato stole my saying because I used to always say that in my videos. One of the greatest predictors of future behavior is relevant past behaviors. And Betty, you keep showing us every day. Nothing changes with you. Okay, guys, I've been on here a very, very, very long time. I thank you for hanging out with me. Thanks for all the support, all the members, the super chats. I really greatly appreciate it. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe. Mods, thank you. You did great as always. But I'm sure I'll be seeing you on YouTube streets. But right now, I'm going to go eat some of this pizza. All right, everybody. Have a good night. See ya.